I was like thinking that could be something we could use after our collab gameplay. It was like instead of the unhinged hour, it would be called the unhinged dungeon. So
So that's the question, ain't it? Like, do you guys want like an unhinged version of this podcast as well, or do you, you know, would you guys just want like serious talk or like fun talk? Like, we got a couple serious and non-serious topics today, so
that's what I'm trying.
you should have chugged it down while I was eating the food you bought me, I hope.
Well,
Delicious, yeah, sure. Rub it in my face.
I see you were enjoying the long thick tenders. I don't want to disturb it.
Okay, in all fairness, guys, though,
So she's choking.
I shut up. So what ended up happening was I was like, I'll work on something for dinner and everything will be fine. So I text him as a joke, mind you. Um, I was like, I'm having brownies for dinner, and he's like, what? Like, what'd you say? So I sent him a picture of a bitten brownie, and he's like, nope, I'm ordering you food.
It's just crazy. It was kind of crazy. I told her I didn't get. The funny thing was I didn't mess with her so damn hard today when she was on her way home from work. I was like, "Did you eat anything?" Like, no, I haven't had caffeine. I was like, "All right, so you get something, get home." Because I'm thinking about it. So I was like, "Okay, while you're thinking about it, I'm gonna put a timer on you." And she was like, "How?" It's like, well, how long you giving me this timer for? I said, "I'll give you 3." They said, "No, give me 10." I was like, "All right, 9
Minutes,
minutes." By the way,
mind you.
so, and she was like almost home. So, but the funny thing is that she was apparently driving. I was on call with her. It went from 10 to 9, 10 to 9 to 8, 7, 6,
It was like 7
5.
minutes when I got home.
Got home. Well, you had to do your little business on the side, and then of course you had to talk to your dad. So that I was already 3 minutes down already. So that's when she decided to be like, all right, I'm gonna fuck around and find out, and that's when she sent me the picture, and I got her tenders. So and and she got the food, by the way, just let you know she got the food, and she was like, the audacity, man, and I just like nonchalantly with my personalized sass, be like, oh no, thank you, babe. I appreciate that you got me this amazing peach drink, that I truly love to go with the with the 6-piece tenders, with the soggy fries and the coleslaw. No, no, not thank you.
Not
No,
the soggy fries.
they
Yeah.
said it was soggy,
They
so
were soggy. They were
so
soggy.
I instead of saying like, oh, thank you, babe, I appreciate the all
I
the.
did thank him though, guys. I was just giving him shit. I mean, after all, he told me that I was a big girl and I could survive on my own without him. And those who have a partner, the audacity, they know, okay? I cannot live without him because I'm allowed to be childish with my man because of him. And I don't want to be an adult. I need an adultier adult, and he is my adultier adult.
No, I don't think I'm the adult here, since I'm the chaotic unhinged person. So that's a hard debate, by the way. A hard debate.
Mm, I mean, I give you a time limit before I start spamming you with text to wake up, so
You spam me regardless.
I wait specifically till 11 a.m. your time.
No, I get. I'll tell you guys what, because since I'm in California, she's from Florida. I know when I'm gonna get the freaking messages, let alone TikToks from her, and I can specifically tell you anything past midnight, around 1 o'clock, I'm getting those messages because I know the day
Two
she work.
o'clock in the morning for him because I will wake up at 5 to get ready for work. And then
Yes.
if I have time, I will send him text.
So
I mean, not text, but TikToks.
in general term, by the time I'm sleeping, I could already hear the freaking alerts when you get messages on TikTok versus text messages. let you know, I try to sleep, trying to listen to like some ASM, like some like forest ASMRs and all this stuff, and I could hear was water, bling, water, bloop, water, bling. So I'm like, okay, this is something new. I never heard this video in my life. So this is something either someone's fucking me or just like a troll video. But when as soon as I peek open, like when you all wake up, you got the like all the crust in your
I
eyes.
told him I told him to put on, you know, I do personal focus on my iPhone. So, like, I don't get those notifications unless I look at it and it says hidden notifications. No. I was setting that up for him and he's like, "No, it's fine."
No, yeah.
Crazy.
The focus was only on you because it said, "Oh, by the way, Chu, you got like around 25 TikToks from Stormy Chaos." Oh joy!
Oh
What
yeah, you sound so thrilled about that.
he said? What else I'm missing is the IRA on my case. Is ice outside my door? Which one is it? Who knows?
Hi, Anto.
So, so it's just I'm not mad about it. It's just the fact that I already know what's happening. It's like it felt like I was in basic training for some reason, and my brain just automatically waked up whenever she sent me a TikTok or a text message. Just so you know,
I mean,
she'll never send. The only text message I will get from her is a good morning text. That's it. But the TikTok is nonstop. I'll look through her TikTok like, oh, look at the cute TikToks. And I'll be like, all right, morning babe, I love you, mwah. Okay, that's done, right? No, no, not even to the brink of it. Then I had to hear the all the TikToks, the notification going off.
I send him a text message in the morning and then I'll send or voice memo. And then sometimes, like, well, not sometimes, but all the time, once I'm at work, if I'm in the office, I will let him know that I'm at work. Mind you, like, we do have each other's location too, just in case, God forbid, something happens and we're able to, just in case for an emergency of things like this. What is even our topic? Why did we start with this? What is our topic? Weren't we talking about something else?
So basically we're gonna talk about before after she gives her own case about this. We're gonna talk about boundaries, and then we're gonna talk about our own personal intake on the video game awards that's coming up next month. Like I'll sit there. I'll
Which
put.
I'm freaking clueless about it, but yeah, we'll be sharing screens and stuff.
Well, I'll be sharing personally on on my screen, but she will pull up on her Discord, so that way
Hmm.
you guys could see it from both our perspectives. And no, not food, because she was able to get. I ordered her food because she was being a sass about it. Yeah, so you want to talk shit, you better talk shit to her.
I voted yesterday, but I'm already mad. Oh, for the video game awards.
Well,
We'll talk about it,
yeah,
Mia, once we get there.
yeah, we'll talk about it. But I know for sure. Well, the thing is, funny enough, I luckily enough, like we besides all that, the whole shenanigans about it, just again, like I said, I don't mind her sending me shit. I give her so much shit regardless. She gives me shit for it. That's why we are bonded by this chaotic thread. Even though she says it's a cutesy thread, I was like, huh? Sorry. So I don't see nothing cutesy about it for being chaotic. So, but
Do you want to see how cute we are? Seriously, do you see that pink keychain on his microphone? Okay, okay. Do you want to see how cutesy we are? We both have it on our own microphones. I'm just saying. Tell me that's not fucking adorable. Okay? So, come at me, baby. Come at me.
I'm surprised there's no news on this one. Anywho,
Crazy. Fucking crazy, bitch. Anyway, I think I put this on the wrong thread. Hold on. Sorry for the noises. Loud noises! Anyway. Um
well,
but yeah, so
go ahead.
either way, yes, I send him a bajillion TikToks and I send him texts when I'm safe at work. And then usually when I'm home I'll wait a little bit later. But either way, you know, we're always communicating, we're always talking. I think whatever topic should be long distance because I always feel like when there's a long distance relationship, everybody has more bad than good about it. For us, we're constantly talking, we're always on the phone, we're always communicating. It's just, things like that. But that's not a topic that we're talking about.
Well, I feel that'll be more
Anyway.
down the road whenever we have friends that have been in this situation before. Because there's
Mhm.
always, cause like I said, there's always pros and cons when it comes to long distance. So,
Yes, and that was my straw, sorry.
yeah, I know. But I know, but I think the word, but I think the main objective I feel like we should talk about is basically boundary. Because I know I think Crane and we both suggest. Stormy suggested, but I had that same idea as well. The only difference was I was thinking of what day would be a good time for talking about boundaries. But since lately, based on both of our experiences of people getting very aggressive, it's been a crazy shit show in the hindsight. But like,
I
it's it's kind of hard to like not talk about it, to be honest, because there's always 2 points. One is when you first encounter it versus when you encounter it with a friend. So the reason why I say this, because I had this altercation before. I had this altercation, and I was gonna talk to Stormy about this. It kind of fucked me up a little bit. This is what led to you know made me had like a fucked up mentality these past couple days, and I was not feeling right. So what happened was this individual came up to me, and he was very well. First, he was very friendly, like, which was fine. I never like, if you're friendly or cool, I would have no problems having conversation with the person. But if they tend to get a little straightforward with their questioning, then I had to be like, you gotta kind of hold up there. You gotta pump the brakes a little bit here, because the reason why was what he said was that kind of like fucked me up a little bit. It was that he says, "Do you have like pretty much the basic question was, you look familiar. Do you content create?" I was like, "I do content create. I do little videos here and there. I do TikTok, little YouTube, and then I do streaming." Oh, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Like, how long you been doing it for? I was like, oh, I'd give it a good like bit. Like, I didn't want to say how long because I was,
couple years.
yeah. So I don't want to know what's his ordeal, what's his agenda. So I was like, oh, a little startup, just been doing 1 or 2 years. They said, oh, okay, oh, huh. Like, have you grown as of lately? Like, that's the thing that fucked me up. He's like, have you been growing when you first started? I was like, not to a certain extent, but I'm getting there. And then he kind of like threw the like curveball. Was like, oh yeah, but majority of people who started, it doesn't go well, and I heard bad things about it. I'm just saying this based off who I know. So he was throwing random shit, right? And he's like, oh, like if I were you, like if things get bad, just stop. Like, don't save yourself the trouble. So that fucked me. So and he walked away. By the way, he walked away. I looked at him like, what? Like, why would you say that? Like, like he's like, do you ever like ask? Like, I was kind of like thinking to myself like, you could have asked me like, how about like, is if I'm still going forward with it, even regardless of like my situation or like something. But no, he just said like he just kind of like tried to shoot me down, and he walked away. And but it was just very random. Literally felt like crap to where I remember I was mentally out, And I remember messaging Stormy about this. I told her how I really felt.
He's been mentally out of it for about a week because of this motherfucker. And right now, your girl's pissed.
Yeah, it's
Okay?
so, but it was just that.
Because if I see this motherfucker in person when I come see you, I'm gonna deck him. Because let me tell you this, okay? If you're an affiliate, that is 10% of Twitch. Okay? 10% of Twitch. Not a lot of people realize that.
Mm-hmm.
If you're an affiliate, you get paid by Amazon, whatever, by Twitch, you get subs, bits, whatever. That is 10% of Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a lot. Okay?
No, it's not.
And the fact that you have a milestone because you just hit 800 followers, that's a great fucking milestone. A lot of people are lucky to make it past 300. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's a big feat within itself, okay? The other thing is um thank you, Tinker. The thing about that is that drives me nuts is the fact of like, oh, how like let me I think the biggest thing is like growing takes time. People don't realize that. Okay. It takes time. Some of us are lucky, like I was when I first started. Some of us are not so lucky, but they bust their ass and they keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But there's going to be a point that you're going to be stagnant no matter what. Okay.
Oh yeah, one hundred
So
percent. Yeah.
that leads to perspectives of like, okay, what do I need to do that's different? You know, like variety. Should I stay with more crafting and whatnot? Excuse me, why the fuck am I coughing? Anyway, the point is though, the fact that someone says that and says, "Oh, if it's not working out and you're not growing, you should stop." That's not fucking true, okay? I we go through hiatuses, we go through shit, we go through a lot of stuff, and it's just like, okay, I get it. Okay. But if you want a dream to come true, you're going to have to bust your ass for it. Also, the other thing that people don't realize is people have managers. Some of these high end streamers have fucking managers.
Mm-hmm.
That's not realized. They literally, it's like a TV show. It's like, come on, like, what the fuck? It's one of those things that they are controlled to basically pay the manager and for them to get paid. And of course, anybody and their mother, throws money at them.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, that's whatever they pay for. They have that expectation, they pay for their managers and all that fun stuff, or they get found. Depends how entertaining they are. Either way, the point is, if someone tells you that, yeah, words fucking hurt sometimes, but you gotta respect yourself as a person as how far you've gotten.
Oh yeah. But that's what like I said, that's the part like that's kind of like what I'm saying with like when when it's okay to like say something about like a certain individual's like profession and stuff like that. Like I said, with boundaries. Like I know the person doesn't know me. Well, like he only know a glimpse of it, but not like the full picture of it. But for him to kind of like say that just off the shoot without like knowing the individual. So I was just like kind of like thinking like, why would you say like that's number one? Why would you say that to an individual? That's kind of fucked up. And number two is you gotta learn to respect you gotta respect that boundary of how far you're gonna tell someone on their profession. Because what happens if I come back to you and if I know what you do for a living and you say, oh, like for good example, like, let's say you work for you work at an office job. You that wasn't your first choice, but you would go to college, you get all this degrees and stuff like that, and you work at an office. And I go tell you the person, really, all that degrees you have, and you went for an office job. Like really, I knew you could have done better. You know how to go for a shitty job. But if it's like if that's what's presented to you, like, and not it's like I can't do anything about it. I try to fill in the position of what I want to do. It just didn't work out, so I have to just start from the very bottom and basically hopefully get up and I get something out of it. So dude, that's the
Yeah,
thing.
that's
It's kind of fucked up. Don't get me wrong, but it's if everyone has that kind of mindset, it's it's an eye opener. But at the same time, if people who like are already like that's staying right there, like they're already like they earn a good pay, they got a good job and all that stuff, and you stole down to like talk shit to someone about their livelihood, you just gotta learn to shut the fuck up and walk away from it because it either leads to two things: either gonna be a bad rep and you're gonna get probably sued for it in some weird way because it's 2025 and there's so many ways of people getting lawsuits nowadays, or two, if you get them in a very pissy mood, you are really gonna get fucked up. Like they will not care about your well being. You can sue them all you want, but at the end of the day, if that person got their ass beat because you talk shit, you went above and beyond the boundaries of you should have. Just so you know, that's karma for you, and that should tell you that, hey, you gotta respect people's boundaries. It's the same thing as relationships. With communication, all that stuff, and my God, how both of us dealt with so many people with boundaries. It's crazy.
and it's not even the fact, it's not just like relationships, friendships and whatnot. It's also times when you go through a rough time.
Yes.
Like say for example, um you're going through a rough time. Like I just lost Kyla recently. Okay. But this hasn't happened in this situation yet, but if something bad like that happened, and then all of a sudden your friend goes to you saying, "Hey, I just broke off into like I broke off something with so and so," or I, just lost my grandmother, or, like every bad thing is coming at you at every angle while you're in this shit mood of going through your loss. Well, it's perfectly valid, hear me out. It's perfectly valid to say that my cup is too empty to deal with this right now. I'm sorry. Come back to me in a week
Yeah.
and
Oh,
I will care for you. Because if your cup is that empty to the point that you're going to burn yourself out, you need to take care of yourself. That is something that I've been learning. That is something that Chewy has been like with me on and teaching me. He's literally allowing me to vent and feel my emotions and stuff, and same for me for him, because I want him to open up and he wants me to open up, so we're healing each other's you know trauma by doing things like this. But also at the same time, when you're hit in 10 different directions, you gotta like do what you need to do. Exactly, Ash. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
And yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot, because I used to be that type of person that will literally dry out every last drop in my cup to make sure everybody else is okay before me.
Yeah. That's
And now I'm
yeah.
just to the point, I'm like, no,
Well, I mean
I'm
that's
here for me.
well, I mean that's the thing. Well, that's like I said, that's another thing that's kind of like where you had to figure out where well, not where you stand as a person, as individuals, but mostly the people around you stand. Because if you were to, like you could, then this is the thing that's kind of relatable with like with growing, especially if you're like a popular streamer, and you end up trying to get to know like 500 people, for example, right? You get to know trying to get to know 500 people, but out of those 500 people, you're more accustomed to, let's say, like a good number, let's say five, right? So the reason
Maybe
why
10 at most.
10 at most, but like I said, depend. Like let's say if this was like let's say if this, knock on wood, it does happen to us in the future. Always pray for good success for everybody. But let's just say in our positions, we end up becoming these, very successful streamers. having lots of variety of people who supported us, and we interacted with those 500 people. How we are, well, how I would normally be, I would accept five. Reason why I say five, because of course, based on my past experiences of interactions with people, there are people that are that can be very like I said, very talkative, very friendly, and so on so. But the thing is, they don't know how when to ease off when they're in the boundaries of a zone of like you need to back off of my boundary because if you go past it, I'm gonna treat you as a hostile, and then I'm gonna have to calmly, kindly push you back. And if it offends you, it shouldn't have, because in our minds, we are given a common sense of to respect people's boundaries, because there are not many people that are very accustomed of like such people being their personal spaces as well.
Yeah.
So like for my like I said, as myself, like I'm a very talkative person. I like interactions. I like to have conversation on any topic we could think of, whether it's something I'm not experienced in or something I am. I would like to hold conversation, but at the same time, I do not want to push an envelope. If I feel like I push it, I rather the individual I am having a one-on-one talk, or it could be more than one, say, hey, you kind of passed your limit. Can you dial it back a little bit? I'm like, of course, I will. I know, so that way, not only, I know where my boundary is. Now I know what the certain individual that I'm talking to, their boundaries are. So that's the thing. So that's the thing that like not a lot of people, like I said, that's also another thing when you're having one-on-one conversations. Not a lot of people could give you that initial reaction by contact or by vocals, because sometimes people will just think like, oh, they'll treat it as a wrong way, and he'd be like, what, like, you think you're better than me? Like, I'm better than you. It's like, it's not even about being better. It's about common sense of like respect your
I want to
boundaries.
add to that.
Uh,
So, yeah, so a lot of people don't realize that communicating is more good than harmful. And we live in a society today where like everybody talks behind a screen, whether text message, they don't even call, or like social media, or, and they can say the crappiest stuff. Like I literally, what do you call it? Streamed on YouTube a few weeks back, and people were just saying the rudest shit to me. Okay. And on top of it, they were spamming walls of like the N word in the chat and everything, and they just don't care. They have no qualms whatsoever of any repercussions of their stupid actions. They just, oh, I'm gonna randomly go to this channel and start spamming in, all this random ass shit and be toxic as hell. Okay? As a streamer, you need to be strong boned to deal with that. I've also had people walk into my stream and say in a whole different language that I was a fat fuck because I was wearing a tank top. Okay? I'm not the skinniest person, but I'm also not the biggest person either. But the point is like people, yeah, exactly. People are as rude as hell. Like, and they just don't care. But God forbid if that same person was in front of you right now
oh no,
and they wouldn't have the balls to fucking say it.
it's just they get very defensive. That's the thing. That's the thing I hate about it. We had
In
conversation.
today's society.
Yeah, that's the thing. We had conversation a while back about it too. Is that there are times where we would encounter people. Well, mostly the people would talk so much shit about us, but mostly we don't, like myself and Stormy would never care about it. Like it will never bother us. But the thing is only like The fucked up thing always told her is, and I could reassure with everybody, if you are talking shit about me, that's fine. You know, you can talk behind my back all you want. But if I find out about it, you know, just me personally, not someone else telling me about it. If I found out about it, I am gonna eventually have a one on one with you, no matter what it is. All right. But as long as I'm gonna talk to you about it, we're not gonna resort anything. I'm just gonna tell you how I feel. So that way there's something going across saying that if you don't feel the same way about me, that's fine. I don't feel the same way about you. Versus whenever, like, say for example, of our close friends were to message us saying this person was talking shit about you, then it's gonna be a different situation where I'm gonna be more aggressive, more rude, and you're not gonna like it. And you can use it, and they can use it as fuel as they want. But the fact that I will say it honestly, brutally honestly, to the point where you will feel like a shitty human being, then I will take satisfaction of it because that shows that you want to take a coward's way instead of manning up or woman up to say it to my face or to the person that you're talking shit to their faces. Because the worst thing that could happen, depending on the person, is that once you get into that face to face conversation, is is up to you as a person to either just say what you gotta say, walk away, so that way because you have nothing. It's pretty much easier. You want to let all out, have something to lose, or don't do anything at all and move on with your life. If you know you're better than that person, accept that. Just own it. So that way they know that they're taking a bitch way out, and you're already doing better for yourself because that shows you got haters. And the saying goes, any person, no matter if it's good or bad, especially with good people, wholesome people, you are gonna have haters. Like 100% gonna have haters that will push the edge, push people's boundaries. Who, no matter who they are. And as Stormy said, we had to basically put up a front. You have to put up a front. You have to be aggressive with most of these haters, and and you had to just move forward from it. Because if you're turning over your life, if you know you have a good life, and I honestly believe every one of you guys have a good life that's trying to make it better. by all- I would say just wear that shit with a badge. Wear that shit with pride. So that way you know that you are better than them. And they could come out to you say like, "Oh, I can make more money than you. I have more connections than you. I have all that." That's fine.
That's nice.
That's good to know.
See, I got something to add to that too. So, unlike Chewy, I'm basically the opposite. I don't give that person the satisfaction of being affected. Like, I'm not saying like I won't go up to them or something, but with me, I don't care. That shit, whatever. If it's someone that's like going after Chewy or one of you guys, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my absolute shit and be like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Okay. I'm gonna be the protective type to be like, you shouldn't be doing this. Yeah, depending on the situation. Like one time I had someone freak out because one of my old mods, like, accidentally banned them and then unbanned them, and they were losing their mind. I was like, excuse you, chill the fuck out. It was a fucking accident. You can either go sit in your corner or I'm gonna ban your ass again. Shit like that. Or, I think another time on stream, someone was like losing their shit because Dad and I were having our little bickering episode or whatever, joking around, and he was like, "Whoa, like what the hell's going on?" Dude, if you don't know the situation of our stream, sit back in your little corner, take a fucking chill pill, and just understand it?
Hmm.
But when it comes to me and people attacking me, and be like, "Oh, go fuck yourself." Like I've been through worse, you know? And it's just one of those things. Excuse me, this fucking cough, man. Um, listen, I've had this cough since I got back from California, so I blame Chewy. Anyway, um,
Crazy.
but like, the fact of like, you will have haters if you're successful because of the fact of, um, what do you call it? They don't like seeing success. Do you know how many, like, you probably go to a job and you're probably going to be like, oh, this person acts like so, vicious against me. I wonder why. Oh, because you know how to do your job and you do it better than them. Do you know how many jobs I've been through and people were afraid that I would steal their position, their management position, because I was actually liked? All I want to do is get paid to go the fuck home. Okay?
That's-
Like, I think that is the stupidest fucking thing. Like, I just want to get paid to go home. I want to get paid, do my work day, and like, Heath, if you step down, homie, bet. No, I'm kidding. But the point is, I've had people not like me because I know how to do my job. Now I'm at a job that's like, hey, you need to like move up because you're competent enough to work this job. So like it depends on like two worlds on things like that. Um but yeah, so definitely if you have haters, you're in the right direction. I hate to say that because I know some of us can be very emotional, put our hearts on our sleeves, all that fun stuff. I used to be that type of person before I totally broke in my life. And like I'm so fucking tired of it and I just broke. I lost all emotions at one point and I've rebuilt myself up to the person I am today. And because of that, I have this wonderful man in my life now who has helped me heal parts that he never healed. I mean, never hurt. I English. Yeah, that. He's healed parts of me that that he never broke. That's the word I'm looking for,
Wow.
the sentence. Anyway,
Take two.
um but yeah, but still, like, with the trauma and shit that we go through and we learn because we grow up in a life where there's no labels. We learn these labels ourselves, and like to learn labels, I used to be the type of person that never put labels to things. And now that I am, I have a total understanding and a better understanding of what my boundaries actually are.
Yes.
Um, but yeah, so there's gonna be haters no matter what. Let's see what some of the comments say. King says everyone has opinions and most people think theirs are the right one. The one thing is you are entitled to your opinion. That doesn't make it the only one and right one. Correct. Because a lot of people are so tunnel vision in their opinions. Um, it's ridiculous. And it's like sometimes you feel like you got to keep to yourself to not offend this person.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just so fucked up. Um, you know. Um, thanks, Ash. And then, like Taylor Swift once said, haters gonna hate, hate, hate. Okay, you silenced me with that one. I would.
Well, I mean, if it's funny, okay, I'm gonna say something that's kind of funny, but because I had this conversation, I had this thought process. Um,
You think?
no,
You know what?
I did have this thought process. So basically, I was not a hater. The thing was, I was actually jealous. I was jealous of like not like jealous because of like I was like jealous of like how very successful people are. Like not in a negative light. If you get, I'm not gonna say it was very bad. But the crazy thing was, and I didn't tell Storm about this, but when we started doing our thing, and she does her thing, I'm jealous of her. But at the same time, I was actually proud of her because of how much everything changed for her. She did a full 180. Like I said, I haven't been in the beginning for her, like how her story goes, but the fact that how she was able to change it, with me in addition, is yes, I am jealous of you. It's
What? Hey,
what do you mean why?
why would you be jealous of me?
because one, like how, like I said, when I first met you, you had like a very good persona, a good personality. You had a great community. You had all this. You had I had the feeling you had great success. Bestow that's like in the preparations for you, right? But I knew you were gonna have to go through obstacles, like as you told me when you were going through your, helping out your pops, your job, the whole nine. And I know you had a set goal going of wanting to be a full time streamer slash content creator. And I know she's gonna give me hate for it. By the way, just let you guys know by it. I could tell by her facial reaction. She's gonna give me so much shit for it.
Later, yes,
Yeah, I know
absolutely.
you are. I know. Anywho, I know she's gonna be very successful. The same as when I look at everyone else. It could be either Ash, uh, Gem, Aurora's, even like all these people that I have known that have streamed for so long and they took time off. I still know they're gonna be successful at the end of the day. It's about having that mentality of like, because I know a lot of people say like, oh, I'm not gonna be successful throughout the, if I end up taking a year off and if I come back, it's gonna be like, no one's not gonna recognize me. But I know you can give the look all you want because you got uh because I had to hear out. I had kind of like do a call out from our friend. Well, actually, one of Stormy's friends. What's her name? Bearboo. Well, I'm not sure if I said her name right.
Oh, Baraboo, yeah.
So the reason why I say that, the reason why I bring up that name, I had a chance to go see her at TwitchCon. Um, and I went to the not panels. What was it?
It was a panel.
It was a panel. Okay, so it was a panel,
Mhm.
and it was basically saying on like I think it was like what like
It
streaming.
was about full-time streaming.
Okay, so it was about full time streaming versus I think part time, wasn't it? I believe it was, or just full time, right?
It was mainly about full-time streaming, but there were talks as part-time because they did start
Yeah,
as, part-time streamers
yeah.
before dropping.
Okay, so when I heard what her story was, because she took a year off as she talked about, and that kind of
Mhm.
adds to the boundary of like, because of course if you're going through some things, no matter if it's mentally, physically, emotionally, or just outside forces like with your family or like your own personal life, you have to give yourself that boundary of like making sure you're okay versus everyone else. Because I'm like that with everybody. And Stormy would give me so much shit about like you cannot be always be looking out for everybody, because there'll be times that you're gonna hurt yourself in the process, not mentally. Well, it's like not mentally, but it'll be mentally, physically, emotionally. Of course, it's still a hard process here. It's a hard process because I'm learning. I'm
Okay.
learning.
So I'm taking this now. Okay.
Okay.
So as some of you guys know, Chewy has streamed his softball streams and stuff, okay? And every Thursday and Friday he has a game. Okay. And 9 times out of 10 another team will ask him to play. And one Friday he's like, "Yeah, I have one game, it's fine. I'll be home." And his game was what, at 6:50 or whatever. Okay. His time. So it's already 9:50. And next thing you know, it's 2 hours later. His game is usually done by now. So I text him. I'm like, "When are you heading home?" "Oh, fun fact, babe, I'm playing another game." "Why?" "Because I didn't say no." I was so pissed because I was like, "Okay, I'm going to have a good night with my man, spend time with him, game together, whatever." No. No. I was laying in bed moping because my man decided to be too nice for somebody else. Fucking crazy. Um,
I
I
mean,
do want to read King's comment real
yeah,
quick,
go ahead.
but So here's the thing too. I've been on here for over 4 years and I've seen people come and go. And at the end of the day, people want to please all the time. And when they can't, they crack and leave. Social media and streaming, it's gonna get toxic. You gotta just ignore and move on. It's hard, but unfortunately, that's how you have to handle it. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, well yeah, like I think that's the it's kind of like going. It's like almost like if you're doing YouTube for the first time, because YouTube in general, like if you were doing YouTube videos back in the day, that's like a battlefield itself. Because one, because a lot of things were like very brand new back then. Two, people didn't know about it, and three, when people had the chance to comment on people's videos, there weren't it wasn't for the cleansiest of wholesomeness. They were out there to lash you, and
Wholesomeness. We're wholesome here?
no, I'm talking about
Mm-mm.
like
I didn't sign up for that.
no, I'm talking about people who did like all the people we grew up watching. Like
Like
Markiplier,
Jack,
Jacksepticeye.
Mark,
They had
PewDiePie,
it go.
Chaotic.
They went through lashings.
Oh yeah, Jack especially. Like that man went through hell and he literally like felt embarrassed to post his videos he was
Yeah,
sending. And it's really interesting on like how things work like that and like the fact that a lot of people would cut that out and be like, "No, I don't want to do this anymore," because I'm too embarrassed to deal with it. Do you know how hard it is like especially for a new streamer to get used to talking to a camera in an empty fucking room?
well that was the weird part. Well, like I said, there was it goes to like the top, like back to the topic of boundaries, because when of course as a certain individual, as like person, the thing is what's kind of crazy about it is I think I told is I it takes baby steps for sure. I know one that I read the comment. It takes baby steps, but the thing is there's some people that has it, and there are people that doesn't has it, that don't have it. Sorry, not has it.
They're natural. Some
Yeah.
people are more natural, some people do
Well,
not have that natural thing, and I've met streamers that shouldn't be streamers. I'm gonna be dead honest with you.
yeah.
They don't have the personality, and they shouldn't be streamers.
Well, the crazy. Well, the thing is, like, I'm not sure if I told you about it or you saw my my recent podcast I did. I talked about how if you guys don't know, before I started, hit the mic. Before I started this whole streaming journey from when I did back in during COVID, I was a full time I was a full time athlete, meaning I played Monday. Like I'll tell you my schedule back in days, because this was kind of like where my boundary were fucked up when playing sports. Monday through Friday, I was playing either softball or baseball. Because baseball, I'll be coaching high school kids, and then on Monday through Friday, I'll be playing softball with multiple teams on each park of each day at each time. Then on uh Saturday and Sunday, I'll play tournaments. Mostly tournaments are either one day, which is always on Saturdays, and then Sunday I'll play Sunday League baseball. And so already that whole day, that like on top of that, I will be working doing my 9 to 5 job Monday through Friday. So that itself, that's already straining the body. Like that's already giving the indication of like how did this man like not end up with broken bones or bruised or hospitalized because of how much he's stressing his body. And it goes to show the boundaries I did not had back then. So now fast you know moving forward, when I did started streaming, I was very insecure about my boundary because, again, like I said, it's basically you're in an empty room, you have a camera in front of you, and you have a mic. You feel like it's gonna you feel very weird, or if it and it's basically out of your comfort zone. So, and I cannot take. I'm trying to be focused here while you're trying to lick something. I know which it is. So, but anywho, I was the crazy part was I've learned I had the pretty much the blueprints because I basically done sports. Sports is basically very communicative. You talk to people 24/7, and it's a team sport. But even with that, even with the blueprints I got already had in my possession, I couldn't I couldn't do it. I couldn't like I felt nervous about it. I felt like I was passing my uncomfortable boundary, and I felt like I was not gonna do it. Like I swear on everything I love. I felt like I was gonna just do it once and that's it. But the fact that how like it's a very different scenario of different area, it made me feel comfortable. So it made me kind of push more into my passing my boundary to the point where I decided like, you know what? I gotta learn to just stop playing so much and just focus on just like maintaining my health, relaxing, all that stuff. But also too, I had to like kind of like not get too lazy because there are times where like yes, you could stream like every day, but at the same time, I had to make sure I had to take an off day so that way I got a full day of recovery. So that way my mentality is refreshed. I have something that I could plan out throughout the days or weeks or months or years to follow. So
Mhm.
so the fact that it's kind of like leaning towards that, but but at the same time, I'm still trying to get away from playing a lot because you know I'm over here trying to not. I want to say sports is not gonna be gone, but I know that it's not gonna leave me because sports has been my repertoire. It's been my everything. I've been playing sports for literally almost 30 years, which is insane. Not I'm not saying this to like brag, but it's just that if I've been doing this for so long, I'm doing something that's very away from my comfort zone. I I had to kind of like learn to adapt to my new comfort space and let the one that kind of paved the way for me to go to be not old history, but kind of like I'll see you soon. But right now, I'm trying to focus on this. So, but I'm still trying to get through the bound. Well, Stormy's helping me trying to get better at not, with the boundary of like saying no to people because I'm trying to be a nice guy, but at the same time, I had to be like a little hard headed on myself too. But like, hey, you gotta learn to say no and just reflect and refresh and recover. So,
And he can be stubborn with me, so it's fine. Anyway, so something similar, I guess, in school. For me, like I was on the bowling team, I did track and field, I did drama club, I was what do you call it? Love you too, Rusty. I was in drama club, choir, and chemistry club and all that fun shit. But like I didn't have a job or anything, but like sports and school and my music were very, very important to me, for things like that. But right now is where my balance is having an issue. So a lot of you guys know I work a full-time job. Didn't Ange just literally run? I'm so confused. I feel like Adge just ran. Why are Adge running again? Um, oh, because someone keeps snoozing them. Got it. um, anyway, so sorry. So I work a full-time job. I'm literally out the door at 6 in the morning. I don't usually get home till 6 at night. Okay. As you guys know. And this is about 3 to 4 days a week, depending on my situation. You guys also know I take care of Dad Nader to the best of my ability. So, like, not only like dealing with making sure he's okay if I need to go to the store, to shop for his food, to get him things, anything. And then at the time, recently, taking care of my pets, my dogs. Um, what do you call it? So that's what's really a big balance issue with me. And then plus spending time with friends and family, of course, spending time with Chewy, spending time with chat, and Discord and stuff. It's a lot. But and it's not an easy balance. It's really not. And there's days that Chewy's literally like, Storm, you need a rest. You need to chill the fuck out like right now. Like seriously, you need to just take a minute. So, and there's times that he's got to get strong with me, and because I'm that type of stubborn person that won't stop until I'm basically ran into the fucking ground. And something that I'm learning, it's something that he's learning because he's learning about me and learning about ways that I can, start to relax and take care of myself as a person.
Yeah.
So, I also want to talk about King's comment a little bit ago. By the way, you guys have great personalities to stream, and I will fight all of you fuckers if you keep it up. Yes, I'm talking to you, Mia. I'm talking to you, Jem. Okay? You have great personalities, and I'll fight you. Anyway, so King said I had someone come in and judge me because my wife was putting the kids to bed while I was streaming. Called me a horrible husband and a bad dad. One of my mods just responded with, "That's not how we handle chat. That's not a good way to be new in someone's chat." And they knew to ban them. Mods and chat are key. We can't always be in the moment. Sometimes we get thrown off so hard that we don't know how to respond, but good chat and good mods will know how. Absolutely, because I have great mods. Okay? You know what, Jem? You know what? I can do this. Anyway, um,
I mean,
what?
because I know one. I think he handled it. I think I wouldn't blame what King put because, like I said, because you're just in doing your thing. You're just streaming, playing, reading chat. You're doing the whole nine.
And it's agreement between you and the wife too. You're not
Yeah,
the only person, the only parent that has the other parent put the kids to bed while you're streaming. There's
yeah,
plenty of people, and their kids show up on their stream to say goodnight.
yeah. So
Like,
I don't think there's nothing bad about it, but the only fact how it threw you off, King, like it threw you off. Like I do not, you know, blame you for the reactions you had because it happens to all of us. Even if we're like we don't have families, it's just our own personal, whole. But at the same time, there'll be individuals that, like I said, they'll randomly come in, will say either the most disrespectful thing, saying some slurs, you name it, pretty much, and will fuck you, will like either fuck you up mentally or to a point where you just had to cut the stream early and you had to just bet on your own because I seen that happen. I almost say I was a victim of it, but I had people lash at me for no reason of like because people will be like, "Oh, aren't you Mexican? Weren't you supposed to speak Spanish to us and stuff like that?" I can speak Spanish, like I could be very bilingual, but the thing is, I had to be back and forth. I can't just be speaking Spanish 24/7 because if there's audiences from all over the world trying to enjoy my streams and if they know speak Spanish, they want to they need to
hi, I'm the reason he speaks English 99.5% of the time.
like they had to be very respectful. They had to be very respectful on what I do as a streamer, especially if there are streamers that are very bilingual on their language speaking. You have to respect the streamer, even when there's something going around and outside of like anything outside, like if we're having conversation with our spouses, our parents, you name it. we like I said, it doesn't take long, but the thing is we had to make the time to make sure everyone our own personal bubble, which is our family, friends, etc., they're okay over the
Hey, boo boo.
streaming. So it's so for like I said, I do not blame you. Like I'm glad that your chat took the initiative and they banned the guy and they tell him like you can't be doing that. That's very rude. And if you feel like you want to be all high and mighty about it, then you could do it somewhere else. You could go to like like Doctor Respect and fucking have him chew you out and talk shit to you all day. Go for it. Go.
Say to my face, bitch.
Yeah,
Anyway.
have a field day with it. But for you,
Um,
but
God. No, go ahead. Continue.
yeah, but like but lucky enough you held your own. You like because it's gonna fuck you up by the time you get done with your stream, Kings. And I do not blame you for for you just breaking down, but for you to power through it, I applaud to you. It takes a lot of guts. Like I said, it takes a lot of guts for you just to power
It
through it.
does.
To power through it, and then once you're done, you could vent to your wife and just say like someone was being an asshole. But
Hmm.
luckily, I had my mods were there to clear the problem and all that
King's
stuff.
wife is actually one of his mods too, so
Yeah, so that's like I said, but like I said, I applaud to you, King. I'm proud that you were able to hold your own, because again, this doing streaming is not easy as it sounds. It's very hard, and it doesn't take a lot to trigger someone or break someone's mentality down. So it's you have to be strong about it, and I'm happy for you. Bad mod. I have to say that.
Gem, you mod for like 69 bajillion people. I don't want to hear it. Anyway. Vi brought up a comment, and it's very unfortunate that people do this too. My very first stream with a cam, I got a raid of really mean boys where they came in and just fat shamed me. They told me that they couldn't read because I missaid their friend's name, and just overall horrible people. I'm so sorry, Vi, that you
Oh,
went through that.
that
But I'm
sucks.
so proud of you that you kept going as a streamer, because you were absolutely wonderful and amazing as a person, and I fucking adore you. I really do adore you as a person. You're wonderful. You're a lot of fun to hang out with in streams and everything. So, like, the fact that you kept going allowed people like me to come join and enjoy your streams, you know?
Mm.
And it's not like, I'm very grateful that I've met some amazing streamers because of Chewy. You know, I met Juve, I met Vi, you know. And fun fact, we've been in the same communities for the 2 3 years that Chewy started streaming, and we never met until this year. So like, Jem kept shouting him out, and I was like, oh, okay, let me follow Chewy. And he's like, thank you, but don't. And I was like, I'm still gonna check you out. And like, I followed him, and honestly, I've enjoyed his streams even before the thought of like dating or anything. It was just, friends, like just talking to him, and everything just felt so normal. And just, I kept hanging out. I kept busting his chops about being a mod of his eventually. And he messages me one day and he's like, I did a thing. I did a thing. And he sent a screenshot of me as a mod, and I was like, "Aw, Chewy!" And yeah, but anyway, um, love you too. Bye, Chewy for churro president. I'm gonna make that an emote.
Emo or t-shirt, I guess. I don't know. I guess I have to start now making a fucking Churro freaking shirt now because of fucking Gem and Mia.
I mean, you should make one, because I know if Jem made that T-shirt, it would be you deep throating a churro. I'm just saying.
Well, he wants me a throw Churro anyway, so
Yeah, I know.
him with like 80% of your chat's male audience wants me to freaking deep throat churro. Where all the female wants to just eat their tacos or something. I don't know. So
Yeah, you get all the guys that had crushes on me, and I get all the women.
I know it's crazy.
It's like they switch sides all of a sudden. Like, oh, Chewy's got a girlfriend. I'm gonna hit on her. Like, all right, baby, come here, baby.
I know, yeah, that's crazy. Mm-mm. That's fucking crazy. You're gonna spot me some? Cause I know fucking those Disney churros are fucking huge. All right, you better spot me some then if you want me to deep throw one. But
Oh, bye.
that,
We'll talk later. But April, April.
yeah, yeah, you better bring me one because you know I know all the guys want to see me deep throw, especially Jim. Jim wants like circumference and like he wants to write the notes on how I could do it technique wise, so he could do it too. Sperry, what's his name? Sperry Barry, and all the dudes. Well, I know Barry wants to see me deep throw churro too.
When the fuck did that conversation happen?
No, I'm just no, because especially when we first talked to Barry, he wants me to wear like he wants me to wear the Harry Potter glasses and slowly take it off. Like that's kind of that's the funny part about with Barry. He wants me to wear Harry Potter glasses and wants me to slowly like take them out like sexually. So I don't know. It might be I think that's probably it. Doesn't work for me, sweetheart.
The puppy dog eyes do. I know.
Not even the puppet dog eyes, but sure. But
A lie.
it'll be reversed. You probably will like me to take off my glasses slowly. You probably get a feel for that. True lies? I never lie. I tell the truth.
Right. Then tell the truth about how amazing of a person you are.
Hmm. How amazed I am as a person, you said? How?
Yeah. Yeah.
How?
How much yeah, agree with me that you're an amazing person and that you are so loved in this community. Say it. If you can't say it, then you're lying.
I plead the fifth.
Mhm. Right.
I need to speak to my lawyers about this.
Right.
My lawyer meaning my mom. She's my lawyer.
Right. Yeah, and she'll agree with me because she has an amazing son.
Oh God.
Mhm. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Uh,
Cinder, what are you doing?
Hey, bitch, I'm the lawyer. You can speak. Since when you're my lawyer? You haven't applied for the position. I haven't interviewed the for the lawyer position.
Crazy. Hold on one second. Cinder's getting into something.
That's fucking wild. What the fuck?
That is a twisty pie, ma'am.
Hey, Smokey, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Oh my fuck. I can't. Ugh. That's wild. Right now, don't fight with your lawyer. You're my mod. I am your lawyer. Being a mod doesn't make you my lawyer.
I mean, being a mod, you did sign a contract of being owned by the streamer,
That's crazy.
and you're my mod, so you are owned by me.
That's fucking crazy.
Is it? And we're
Well,
dating?
well, we haven't signed about no paperwork about lawyers and stuff like that, sweetheart. Yeah.
Tiger, I
I
know you won't. Hi, Smokey. We're good.
if I had to be honest about something, ugh, can't be honest saying it. I think the only thing I could say good about is when the time where Sheep herself personally asked me to be part of her stream anniversary a couple years back. with a group of with a lot of big name. Well, like in my opinion, with big names like Gem, Eat, Juice, um, I think Kim was it at the time, Duo, all them, oh, and Pix. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? Just so you know
Because you're
that.
loved.
Well, this is before Gem even knew me. Like Gem never knew about me when before I got invited to the Streamiversary to do this like the TV show this TV show she planned out.
And now he loves you like a brother.
I know, but
See?
look, but listen, the fact is though, this is I didn't care for like all the love and affection at the time. I'm still processing. All right, you can get on my ass all you want. Stormy's gonna get my ass over she wants. I could care less because she's gonna do whatever she wants. She knows this she knows it. You all know she's gonna do whatever she wants. But the fact that how much love I got, it was it was still processing. Like even to the point to like to this day, you know, like like not saying like I would be willing to do like I'm opening up to do lots of collabs with lots of you guys because that'll be awesome to do. But at the same time, it's just that I have a set boundary of like how much I could take because I'm not used to it. I am a fucking Mexican, just so you know. I don't accept lots of positivity. I'm more
You're a
negative.
fucking Mexican? What are we fucking?
I'm a goddamn Mexican American.
You're fucking Mexicans,
Yes,
right?
I am fucking
You said you're
Mexicans.
a fucking Mexican. Are you fucking a Mexican?
Yeah, I'm
Then
doing.
why aren't you telling me? Because I'm not Mexican.
Well, I'm doing Jem. He's Mexican.
I fucking knew it.
Like he said, we're Alabama brothers, so we get to.
Crazy work. Crazy fucking work. I fucking knew it. Jen would steal my man away from me. Crazy.
But again,
So
based
wild.
on like this is going based on my heritage. I am known for just negativity, no positivity whatsoever.
Then you
Like
met me.
then I met a freaking Jersey girl, not Jersey Shore. This is a Jersey girl, and apparently she wants me to learn to accept positivity and stuff like that, which is gonna take 20 business years, but it's slowly grown little by little.
50 subs to fucking Chewy, not me. But thank you.
But like I said, it's just it was very hard because the fact like I tend to get off my boundaries and I give so much love to a lot of people. I got the fact I'm even hear the props. By the way, I'm always hearing the props from Stormy, which is like nothing new. I hear from Mia, Jem, uh, who else? Aurora's, Kim, Jews, Sheep, like all the people that I have like been in their streams since day one, and I've been there for like I think almost like 40, well, like between 40 plus months already with them. It's just and then yeah, for someone who was 40 plus months, which like I said, that's like close to like couple at least 1 or 2 years, maybe three to some. And then the fact that of course everyone gives their love and support, and I like it's I don't ask for these type of thing, even though in my hindsight I say I want to be successful, but is that I always have a boundary in myself of how what I want to be as a content creator slash streamer. It just I want things to be very wholesome. What at the same time we could be our honest selves instead of just
Did you just say wholesome?
semi. I said semi wholesome. Semi.
Like without the W, right? Like whole, whole.
Yeah, like your anal hole. Yeah.
Crazy.
So, but yeah, it's still hard. I'm still in the
He doesn't
process.
give himself enough credit.
I really don't. I really don't give myself credit. I just still believe like I still have like this worth ethic as a Hispanic of like I still got work to do. Even though, be like, you gotta learn to, what do you call it? Cherish the little moments. Like I said, when I hit 800 followers, like I didn't savor it. I was just like, oh, just another day in the office. It's just I gotta keep
And then
going.
here I was saying, babe, you hit 800 followers. I'm so fucking proud of you. Look at you. That's an amazing milestone.
You say
And
that, and
that's
I'm
the shit
like,
he's
huh.
going to have to get used to.
Yeah, and I'm just like, yeah, it's cool. I feel happy about it. I told her that by the
Yeah.
word by word, and she was like, aren't you excited?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm excited." It's just I just don't know how to
Yeah.
express
Because
it.
it's like, I'm going to be honest. I'm the same way. I don't celebrate milestones like I should. Alerts are off, by the way, if you read the pinned comment. Um, you know, I have a master's degree and a bachelor's degree, guys. I have a 3.94 and a 3.96 GPA. And, um, what do you call it? I graduated summa cum laude with my bachelor's. Did I celebrate it? Did I, No. It's just a piece of paper to me. Should I be so proud about something like that? Yeah, absolutely. But like we are so focused on helping others and making sure that they're okay versus, celebrating ourselves. You know, like Chewy's like, I gotta get Christmas presents for everybody and this, that, the other thing. I was like, oh, you don't have to get me anything. He's like, not. Da, 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 da. And I was like, chill, because I'm not,
Yeah, what?
I'm
What?
not,
Uh huh. Uh huh. English is
I'm
hard. I
not the
know.
type of. Shut the fuck up.
English
I'm
is
not
más
the type of
difícil.
person. Yes, it's not easy. I know. Anyway, um, fuck.
Uh,
So anyway, I said you don't have to get me a present. He's like, too bad, bitch. I'm getting you one anyway. Yes, I graduated cum laude. Mm-hmm.
I graduated from Hard University, not Harvard. Hard University.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you'll get hard. You'll be going there again soon anyway. But
Uh,
anyway.
Again, ugh, I hate for second degrees. Uh, Can't I go to jack off, like community college or something? Or freaking gotta go abroad, go like to Wanka,
But but yeah, I don't like to point out my GPA because when people realize how smart I am as a person, um I intimidate people and I hate that.
But you're smart.
I'm not the type. Not with you.
Oh, okay,
You
good.
dumb me down a lot because reasons. But anyway, um
I what? I what? I dummy you down?
you dumb me down, yes,
Is that
for
word for
reasons. Anyway,
Dom? Dom you down? Is that another word for that?
crazy.
I'm just saying. I'm asking a clarification question.
You know the answer to that. Anyway,
I don't.
smartass, yes, absolutely,
I don't.
absolutely a smartass.
I don't. I need like a legit answer. I think we all need a legit answer.
That's for unhinged hour.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, noted. I got my answer,
Okay.
guys. Noted. He likes to get Dom down. Noted. Anywho, go on.
Crazy. Anyway, I just don't like to intimidate people because of like my knowledge and stuff. And that's why I just have a normal conversation and I'm always willing to hear people out because I am the type of person that will not be so tunnel vision on my opinion. Like I may have a different opinion, but I'm still willing to listen on that opposite opinion no matter what that opinion is. I think I said opinion 5 times just in the past 5 minutes. But anyway, the point is,
You sound like a therapist.
you know,
When you say
I mean, I almost went into psychology. Thank you very much. Anyway, I'm always just, I set my own boundaries for myself because of the fact that even though I really shouldn't, because I am who I am. But if I go out, people with big words, they're gonna be like, "What? What? What did you say?" But anyway, like Chewy,
I don't use
I
big
say a big
words.
word, and he's like, "I don't understand it. What do you mean by that?"
Well, it's either that or I say like I would like, where's the SAP button? Can you speak to me in Spanish with that big word? And if she like I can't say it, it's like, puedes dígame otra vez de grandes pregunte, por favor, señora. Sí, gracias. And she'd be like,
Oh, because all I said was "comprende" earlier.
that's a funny part because I'm over here trying to help her. Even I tried to I was over
He's
here.
not very helpful.
Well, I am. It's just I speak to you like very slowly, very slowly. Like,
As I asked you to slow down earlier because you spoke too fast, right?
and I did slow it down. Like, tú entiendes? Yo soy diciendo, señorita. As I said, do you understand what I mean, ma'am?
No. And the fact that you call me ma'am is fucking wild.
Okay, señora, dame, mami. There, perfect.
That's fucking ironic coming from you, but alright, Poppy.
Well, even though you're not, but I can say, okay, fine. Señora, submissive woman. There, perfect.
Wow. Fucking crazy. This isn't unhinged hour the last I checked, bitch.
Well, I haven't said anything on Hinge. I just called you a señora submissive woman. That's what I said.
Crazy.
How's
Anyway.
how's that unhinged?
Anyway. Boundaries. That is what we need right now is boundaries.
For unhinged, I don't think there's no boundary for unhinged.
For your ass to mine. You're border hopping.
I mean, I get your border hop or tunnel digging. So which one is it?
Top or bottom?
And she's talking about borderline with unhinged. Look at her, top or bottom. Let's see, she can't keep herself in check like that. She's not that.
Just bring the gremlin out of me. I can't help that.
Yeah. No, when it comes to me, her unhinged ideas go out of rails.
You can ask Jem. You can legit ask him how much you bring.
Why would I ask the Dark Lord himself of unhingery about it if he knows everything about you?
In all fairness, I was innocent until I met Tiger. Nobody believes me, but it's true.
You innocent?
I was.
Can someone press type in X for doubt, please? For that?
I was. Don't bring me into your therapy sessions. I didn't realize this was a therapy session.
What is it, therapy? In that case, I should have left a long time ago. I'm paying $300 for therapy.
Wait, who's getting paid that $300? Excuse you?
I'm not. Are you? I'm not.
No.
I don't think
I'm not.
I'm not.
Where's my money? If I'm the therapist, shit.
If that's the case, you're a horrible therapist because you're providing unhinged stuff. For you to say unhinged stuff.
I'm writing it for my fan fictions later.
Well,
no, wait. Cheapy's writing our fan fiction by
I'm
April.
I'm waiting. I know. I'm waiting on Sheep and Juve to write about our fan fiction.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious. What kind of fan fiction do you think Sheepy would write? Got to deal with a lick of tongue, apparently.
Like a Pokemon, a Pokemon Dark Romance.
You being Ash and me being Misty or something.
Oh God.
Probably.
I was thinking more of a because I know she's like because I know like based on her like tarot card she had like it looked like medieval style. I was thinking like more like medieval Lord of the Rings style. You know, like those like the what is it called? It's like those knight. You know how the basic princess and the knight in shiny armor kind of thing, right? But then
Medieval?
yeah, like medieval style. But then there's always like that plot twist where like the princess has like either the princess, the prince, or the servants have a dark secret. But like it'd be more into like the going to that dark romance route.
Sounds like Mario and Luigi and Princess Peach having a thing for Bowser instead of Mario.
Well, I mean, if you give Bowser the Peach's crown that turns it anything to a female.
Hey yo.
Have you seen? Oh, you haven't seen that? There's a video. It was like an anime video where is basically, and I think some of you guys seen it, but if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you gotta look it up. It's hilarious. So it's basically it's like basic Mario Peach game. They're doing their thing, and her crown. She had her crown. She has a crown, and I guess Mario tips it, like knocks it off her head, right? And she turn instead of becoming a princess, she becomes all like ugly, like evil witch from like Snow White, kind of ugly, right? So
Mm-hmm.
so as they go on a wild goose chase, this crown keeps bounce. They leaves the castle, bounce around, and it lands on everything, like the plant, like the piranha plant. Instead of like the features you see from Peach, they kind of like one up it, give like adult features, like big old fucking rockers and a big ass, and then like people will just simp over them, right? So bounce up from there, and all the way to Bowser, which, as Jem says, when he puts on the crown, he turns into Bowsette, and she's kind of like I think it's like a goth Bowser, because she will wear a
I
black.
think there's a song in my playlist, in my Twitch playlist about Bowsette.
Yeah, so, but like if you've seen how she looks, she wears a black dress. I think she wears leggings, and she has like the little spike wristband, or the whatever it's called. I forgot the term for it. And she had black
Ah, so
nails.
you're saying I should cosplay as her, huh?
What? How'd that lead to me wanting you cosplay as Bowsette? There's still probably
You
something
said
else.
goth.
I'm telling you the video. I'm trying to explain the video. Besides, I already wear a maid outfit anyways. But anywho, besides that, yeah. So they do that. Freaking, uh, like they decided to. And the funny cliffhanger was, how Princess Peach gets trapped in her cage, and want Mario to save her, right? It gets flipped. Instead, Princess Peach becomes Bowser, and Bowsette becomes the princess, like Princess Peach. So that was the funny part. So, but yeah, if you guys want to see all you goth simps, I know I'm gonna have my personal dress for Stormy to try out down the road. We'll talk about it later. Anywho,
That's fucking news to me.
don't worry about it. We'll talk about it.
Is this the time where I like blink twice for help or something? Shit.
You're blinking twice for help. Since when do you need help? Because if that's the case, I don't think your chat's gonna help you in this situation.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure they want to see right where they want to see.
Yes.
Anyway, and in all fairness, this is probably the happiest they've ever seen me in my streaming career. So,
Okay. Well, the only thing you do is scream for help in Spanish.
ayúdame.
Help! 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 Arriba! Help! Arriba!
Punto, por favor.
You call me a punto or a puto?
I said punto.
Punto.
Because I said puta, and you're like, no, it's punto for male.
Puto.
Bitch. Yeah, I said punto.
No, it sounds like you say punto.
Chicken wing. How about that? Like the fucking place we went to in fucking San Diego. Not the eye poppy, please.
That's her safe word.
What do you mean? We don't even fucking have a safe word. What do you mean?
Well, that's you. Whenever,
Crazy.
yeah. Anywho, there. Up on Spanish is here out tequila. Depending what type of tequila, Kings. If it's the Don Julio,
Tequila.
what?
Tequila. Tequila.
Well, yeah. Well, that's what tequila does. It kills you. So that's the point of it. It's
Yeah,
alcohol.
I'm still alive, ain't I?
I mean, the one I gave you at TwitchCon wasn't that potent, but you enjoyed it though. So,
I did. But anyway.
all right. All right. You saying you're not tequila? Everyone panics. I mean, the only way it could be in chaos if there's no tequila or tacos. That's the only two that'll cause chaos. And say is replaced by Taco Bell, which is fake Mexican food. That's the
I
only.
was gonna say something so unhinged, but I'm gonna behave on that. All right. Anyway, we're moving on. What about the next topic? You were talking about the video game awards
Yeah.
because we're moving on here.
No, I mean, hang on, Jem. I know you're Stormy's lawyer. Can you help her clarify what she meant?
It's not my lawyer. When was this?
I mean, even well, Aurora's is not here and Kim is not here, so they can't defend you. So,
I can defend myself, thank you very much.
well, I need your help, Jem, because I guess Stormy was gonna say something unhinged about taco or tequila, one of those two, but I need your help on which one it is.
That's what I want to know, Jem. I didn't know when the fuck that happened either.
Like 5 seconds ago.
Crazy. Fucking crazy. I
All right.
Same, Tiger, same. Yes, Storm safe word, eye poppy.
Yes, I know. Everyone knows about
I
your.
said there is no safe words. I like to live dangerously.
Okay. Right. Well, help you.
What do
Well,
you mean?
well, whoever helps you sleep at night, sweetheart. All right, let me see. Hang on, let me share my.
Yeah, I walk on the outside of the sidewalk.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
As this motherfucker pulls me on the inside.
I mean, there are a lot of things you could pull, but anyhow, we're not gonna talk about it, sir. Adam.
I suggest you fold, sir. I also like to live dangerously.
Fucking.
I like the color outside of the lines.
Okay, calm down, you two. Austin Powers, relax.
Wait. No. I got one. I like to send pictures of brownies and say that's my dinner.
Well, I mean, you fucked up already on that one already, so. Look, see, she's already choking, you guys. Noted.
It's fucking cough, man. It won't go away. I'm dying. I can't breathe.
Okay. So I think.
Read it. Fucking read it.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. Apparently, getting choked out without safe word helps her. I mean, it does help her, or it could be like something something just forms inside some places. We're not gonna speak of it, so
I hate you both.
we're not gonna talk about it, we're not gonna talk about like my good controller fingers or something like that. So
And you can just date that fucking controller and date everything if you really want to go there, bitch.
well, I mean, I do have the flickness of it.
Yeah, I'm sure you can turn around very quickly.
I mean, if it has a vibration system, then it'll do wonders.
Crazy.
But I know, but moving forward, I seen the what do you call it? I seen like videos of like the not the like the winnings of it because I know it was next month for it, but there were potential winners people were making like suggestions for it, and they believed it was what's that game? Hollow Knight, the second one,
Silk Song.
Silk Song, and Expedition 33.
Okay, so before we continue, we're talking about the video game awards now.
Mm-hmm.
Just FYI.
Yes.
So we're done with talking about boundaries and we're moving on to this next part.
Yes, we're right now because right now there's apparently we wasn't I was not sure, as well as Stormy. We weren't sure how many like nominees were for some of these categories, but
I don't know anything right now.
we believe, but I know based on our personal expertise that from playing Expedition 33, we believe that that game is gonna deserve some awards because of how good it was.
Especially the music. I adore the music.
Yeah. I mean,
Excuse me.
I think we could go. We could probably go top to bottom, like from below then to the top. You know, cause
Oh, hold on. Are you sharing your screen?
yeah. Do you have it?
Uno momento, por favor.
Oh, I believe Donkey Kong. I believe is like what I is not considered RPG. I think it's an independent game. I believe. Is it independent? I think independent because I think based on excuse me. I think based on my experience playing Donkey Kong games, I know he's like a basic independent game. They should win best feet picks.
Is this okay? Oh, the fucking grippers for real. I I don't know if Jem was there when I like lost my fucking mind. So when I first started playing the game, I love how my camera froze and I just looked really ridiculous. Um so what do you call it? So when I first played the game and I first met one of the characters, the one of my mods was like, "Yeah, I was like, why are you running around in bare feet in this game?" And one of my mods goes, make her run. I was like, what the fuck you talking about? So I made her run. And I must have cackled for 15, 20 minutes laughing my ass off because this person floats. Like I
Oh,
fucking
what's it? Oh,
died.
was it Luna? Luna?
Lune?
Luna? Yeah.
Lune. I still like I some of the stuff I have been spoiled on because I was watching Chewy play it, but I am gonna be like recording. I'm gonna start over. I'm gonna record and post it on YouTube on my end. Because I feel like it's a game that I want to just enjoy and pace myself with,
Hmm.
especially with all the hidden secrets and stuff. So
Yeah.
that will be coming on. Eventually I will be recording within the next couple weeks here. But like it's just I know a couple things that happened that are unfortunately spoilers, but at the same time I'm okay with that because, I don't take it like, like I was more lurking than anything.
Hmm.
Let's race on expert bet. Let me know when you're starting that game, Gem, or keep track of how long it takes you. 33 has two different endings, but there's only one right choice in my opinion. That's fair. And that's something that we'll both get to eventually, so we're not going to really spoil into that. But fuck. Excuse me. Let me go get that fucking cough drop. I'll be right back.
Right choice looking Luna's. I, I, to be honest, well, because the thing, well, what kind of threw me off, as of course, to give Stormy time to get her cough drops, is that the part that threw me off, right, was when we played as Vestio, the new guy that replaced Gustav, when he was interacting with all the characters, all the characters. And I'm not sure if you guys saw. I'm not sure if you guys ever played it. And get to a certain point where there's this thing called, I think it was relationships. It said there was like a relation point, and I was confused about it. I wanted to, I never had a chance to look it up. I might look it up later on throughout the day on the relationship thing. I'm not sure if it's like if you develop a good relationship, will it give you like certain stats to your characters or something like that? So I was confused about it. I was trying to figure that out.
I've lived, maybe.
My wife, who don't didn't play the game and watch cried at the end. I want to taste a between her toes.
I didn't know you were a feet person, Jem, but
I
I'm
was,
not slightly judging you or anything.
I was say. I was about to say that's like kind of.
Ugh. Feet are a big no for me.
Oh, we're all judging. Hey, if man likes his feet, we're not gonna. I'm saying shit to see if somebody pukes. I mean, fair enough. But I think based on my, like I said, I think,
What's on?
well, depending on how far Jem is gonna take it to try to see it make you gag a little bit. So,
Anyway.
the only thing you can say to Stormy is like, "Oh, look, you're an amazing human being." She'd be like, uh, so, well, I make her. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just shut up there. I'm not gonna say anything.
Good boy.
That's crazy. I'm not accepting that.
Yeah, I know. You said you wouldn't accept it on stream, but off stream is a different story.
Fuck off, Jem. Fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm not gonna go through here because
Okay.
I don't know esports like that.
Esports team? Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
Content creator of the year. Let's look that up.
Okay. I'm not sure if they could see well on my end. How many? Okay, so these are okay. So no. Oh, that's very interesting. It's not a lot for content creator. I know, but well, I like watching Moist Critical. He's laid back. He's kind of like us. He's laid back, very friendly, cool dude. But that if there is a person that will try to fuck with him or fuck with someone else of a friend, he would constantly like he'll fight back. He will like kind of like tell you how it is. Brutally honest, by the way. I haven't heard of was this Cadrill? Cadrill? I'm not certain sure I'm saying his
I
name.
don't know any of them except for Moist Critical and Kai.
Castanot. I don't know about the Perk Peanut. He kind of reminds me of the what's it called? The annoying tomato.
Reminds me of the annoying orange.
Oh, there you go. Why is it annoying tomato? I think because I saw the one episode.
It ended up being a show with an annoying tomato,
Is
but
that
like
what it is?
Fred.
Okay, I see. Yeah, there you
Hmm.
go. Yeah, he kind of gives me annoying orange vibes. As for Sakura Miko, I think this is a VTuber, which is surprising because I know most of the time
Me, me. I don't know.
is
Not him.
he is exactly annoying orange vibes. Yeah, but I think
Ah, so that's why you like him because you like annoying oranges, Gem. Got it.
I mean I think I remember liking it back, when it was a thing back then. With all like the favorite one, like what's it, the pony going to Candy Mountain, the
Candyman, Jolly Candy Mountain. I
uh,
swear, if he ends up showing up in my TikTok feed, I'm coming at you.
what the orange?
The fucking burnt peanut, because we're talking about it.
Oh, true. Well, I rarely get any like things from him because I always watch his videos. But I remember seeing him, but I think they do lots of crazy weird shit within his group. Cause it's not him specifically, cause his group. You know how like these they have like group content creators. His group were on some crazy shit, by the way. Just to let you guys know, to because it was one group. It was one two guys of each group. They had a beef, right? But it was not like they were fighting. It was more like they steal each other's stuff. But it went up past a boundary where one guy burnt his buddy of his, the Freddy Krueger's. Like the collabs for like sneakers. These were Nikes, by the way. They were like these sick ass Nikes. That was $10,000. he burned them on stream. Like like I guess he had a flamethrower. He torched it on stream. So
Crazy.
and it was bad. Like the because I'm not a sneaker guy, but like if I were to wear like a collapsed sneaker, like I'll wear like I like Freddy Krueger. Like if I were to wear a horror, I like Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger's cool. I like the style. But I'm not like of course I'm not crazy enough. Well, if I did have the money, it'd be like I'll wear it because I'm not. Because I think that's the thing though. Because you know how like there's a saying like, what would you do if you got $1 billion? You know, of course a lot of people have different answers to it. Of course, myself, and I told this to Stormy. If I were to have $1 billion or $1 million, I would like to own a ranch. I, funny enough, a city kid like me that lives in the suburbs, wanting a farm, I want that for myself. Like that's always been my ultimate goal is to own own a.
Fun fact. Fun fact. That's also my dream,
Yeah,
and we never even really talked about it until recently.
yeah. So it's kind of crazy. So
Yes, the emo girl wants to own a horsey. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Disappointment to everybody. I know.
the funny thing, funny thing is, of course, there'll be times where if I get a farm, I would like to own some horses. But I like to own I want to own my personal horse that I wanted, and then of course I'll be like ask Story, what kind of horse do you want, like personally, not just a
A
random
Morgan.
Morgan. That's actually that's a good
Mm-hmm.
one. That's a nice one. I like that one. I like Morgan. They're pretty cool. I personally want a Mustang because
Mm-hmm.
my if you there's a little story before we move forward. My uncle that lived in Mexico had a farm and he had a beautiful
Yeah. No.
huh. Well, we don't. Well,
I
we don't.
said
We don't
Uncle
call
had a
it.
farm, and I said E-I-E-I-O.
Well, we. Well, it's not a farm. As we call it in Mexico, we call it un rancho, which is a ranch. So, but he
I wouldn't have guessed with the O at the end.
no, you wouldn't.
Crazy.
but he also has some properties. He owns some farms and stuff like that. But his personal ranch, I always go visit it. He had he had a white Mustang, very beautiful, very well taken care of. They like some people wanted to buy off of him to where literally one person, and this is a crazy story to tell. One person offered $1 billion for his Mustang, his white Mustang. Declined it.
Because the white Mustangs are actually very
Yeah,
rare.
they're very rare. He declined it, and
Mm-hmm.
of course, if you guys don't know, when it comes to the people in Mexico, if they see something they want, they have ways. So I'll leave it at that. But it was so.
My second one would be a Tennessee Walker. Those horses are also beautiful. Or a Pinto.
I heard about the Pinto. I never heard of the what you call it? You say a Tennessee Walker?
Tennessee Walker.
Yeah.
They are probably the smoothest horses to ride.
Ooh, nice.
They're very smooth, especially up in speed.
I would love to ride a Tennessee Walker. Because if you guys don't know, I do when I always visit my families in their ranches, I like to do lots of horseback riding. So yeah.
See a cute fact about Chewy.
Are we talking about horses or sexy stuff? Neither. Horses.
Hussies. We're talking about hussies.
Uh, but even James K.
I know that doesn't help matters either, but I call them hussies, so figure that out yourself, honey. All right, moving on to the next category.
Oh wait.
Oh, it's backwards.
Yeah.
Previous.
Most
Most
anticipated.
anticipated game. Okay, this one.
Ooh.
007 First Light, Grand Theft Auto 6, Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, or The Witcher 4. Okay, I'm gonna tell you straight out. Grand Theft Auto is gonna win this. I know
Yeah.
that for a fact. GTA is gonna win this. I want Requiem to win this though. We saw the demo at
It's
TwitchCon and
so
we're so
good.
fucking psyched.
I was so I like I think we both I think based off the game we saw, I think we're both Resident Evil. As well as many other people, I think we're both like only into Resident Evil games. And even though Stormy didn't play it, by the way, if you got, I know some of you guys had a chance to look at the panel. Well, depending on which pass you got, Resident Evil. I swear to you, it's so good. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get this game for myself and Stormy. The whatever season pass it has or what the specials. I want to get the best one because I want both of us to have the same thing. But I am happy for. I want to enjoy that one. GTA 6. I feel like overall it's our biggest hype. I know for sure because if you grew up
I
playing
have a feeling it's gonna flop.
that, yes, that's the thing. That's the thing that I've been telling myself and watching all the TikToks. It's gonna be a flop because of course people when you see the trailer they were so hype about it, right? But the fact that how long it's been since they keep delaying it, things gonna come out next year, and they kept on saying, "Oh,
It's like Kingdom Hearts, though.
yeah." Well, the thing is, because they don't tell you, because you know how like there's like IGN will tell you like what's been the whole news, and with Kingdom Hearts they know like, oh, they haven't found the proper date. They tell you like we haven't found a set date because of other things that goes on within their production team.
Because they do Final Fantasy and stuff as
Yeah,
well.
versus with GTA, they had,
Like,
because what I forgot what year was it, like what this past year or the year before when they released it, like the trailer. I think it was like either 2024, right?
I think it was about 2 years now. Yeah.
Yeah, they released the trailer, and how everyone knew what they're expecting from this GTA, and they were like, okay, we're gonna like everyone be like, oh, I can't wait to see the GTA 6 come out, which is always every next following year. And they kept on pushing and pushing, and they'd be like, oh, it's gonna come out this year, I'm sure of it. And be like, oh, sorry guys, just to throw a bomb at you. It's like, oh, we're gonna do it, we're gonna push it till next year. So again,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a flop. Versus with the other games, I think I seen the trailer for the Wolverine one. That was gonna be pretty good. I haven't seen The Witcher. I saw baby glimpse of the new Witcher
You
game.
still had to finish The Witcher, by the
I still
way.
gotta finish The Witcher, but it's good though. I know it's good. It's always gonna be good with The Witcher. I seen because I seen not only play the game a little bit, but I also saw the episodes, like the actual show. Pretty good.
Hmm.
And of course
I
everyone.
haven't seen it, but are we surprised?
Well, I haven't seen it. I just barely started on it to see, like, how like when you see episode one, you get the full like
The gist of the
the gist
idea,
of like
yeah.
what's gonna happen within this season. So it's pretty good.
The pilot, yeah.
Yeah,
So King said Resident Evil can just take a break. They are the new Call of Duty, but opinions vary. Absolutely. And I can understand that, King. But from the demo that we played, it's very
yeah,
different,
it's
I feel
very
like. Like,
different.
it's different characters, it's a different storyline. It does lead back to similar of Raccoon City,
Mm,
which is really cool. So it's kind of bringing it back to old roots. So we're hopeful maybe something will work out
yeah,
that will help build that old Resident Evil feel again. But the monster,
yeah,
ooh,
that was scary. Like I think that was the one game that like versus like Village was actually the someone that scared me the most. And and versus Call of Duty, I had to say, like, I play Call of Duty my time span, but seeing the new Call of Duty, it's gonna be a flop. Like it's just because I know
it already came out.
yeah, but the thing I hate about it is this: they keep on rushing it. But that's the thing; they're like doing like what they did in the past when they released Call of Duty. I believe it was either Black Ops 3 or 4 because they did it.
The fact that there's 7 Black Ops pisses me off. Like,
That's
they
the
should focus on, like, I want a Ghost. I want a second Ghost, a
that,
Call of Duty Ghost too.
yeah, that
I want that, and I've wanted that for years, and I'm not the only one because I've seen constantly everybody saying, "Bring back Ghost, bring back Ghost." bring back this
I
because they ended on such a fucking cliffhanger.
Yeah, that's the thing I wanted to see too. And what's crazy, kind of like, you know how some of the storylines, they say that if you connect some of the Call of Duties, they say they connected some weird way. But I'm like, I don't think there's not one that's connected to either of them, unless you want to connect World War II to World at War. But besides that, that's it. And then of course a Blackout. But even that, that's a very thin line of with the Black Ops games. So,
Yeah.
but I do want to see go a remake of Ghost, because like I think I played it last week. I played the campaign, which was good. Like, not to take away from, like, like the whole thing people say about mechanic wise, blah 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 blah. It just, the story was pretty good. I like the crazy parts. I hated it ended on a cliffhanger. I want to see what happens to Logan. I want to see what happens to him, and the brother.
Read fan fictions on Wattpad, they help you out. Anyway.
Anywho,
Um,
go ahead.
the Wolverine game, yeah. I didn't even hear about it until just now. I didn't know there was gonna be another Witcher game, and I didn't know there was gonna be a 007 game. Like, I'm learning this stuff now
Mm-hmm.
because I used to be the type of person that would be on top of things, and then I would get like that FOMO of like I can't afford these games, so I kind of just like push myself back and like don't worry about what's coming out or whatnot. So like it's a pleasant surprise,
Well, I'm very old
you
school.
know.
I don't like to go through like websites. I like to read it off of a Game Informant. From with the
The Game Informers. Does
yeah.
GameStop still send those out? I used to get those all the time.
I'm not sure. I had to look through my game because I still have the game my GameStop thing. I had to like the
Do the yearly payment.
yeah. I had to see if I'm still doing the payments, because if I could just go to one and just grab a freaking copy, I'll be good.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I know, but I could say from 007, I've 50-50 with it, because I've seen like different variations of 007 versus the one I'm used to playing, which was GoldenEye from the Nintendo 64.
Mhm.
So for you know, it was just kind of crazy to see this one, because I believe, because there's always a story between like each 007. They'll be like, oh, like the based off the movies too, because I know they do a rip off of the movies, but they put their own little twist to it.
The
So
only good thing about the movies is the songs that Adele comes out with.
what
Just me.
what
Okay. Moving on. Next category.
I haven't heard the songs of it.
Oh, Adele released a song called Skyfall for the movie Skyfall.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I'll probably have to give it a
Yeah.
listen then. But
Yeah. No, I'll send it to you.
I'll probably, like I said, the games I'll enjoy will be those three: the Wolverine, Requiem, and then The Witcher. So that'll be
I'd be willing to try them all. I used to play like San Andreas and shit. I know, how ironic. But
I
I would just go around and do what I want, honestly.
wait wait. Okay, I have a quick question before we move on.
Hmm.
Which GTA game you played the most though? Did you play
Andreas. San
San
Andreas.
Andreas? I played Vice City.
Yeah. Vice City, I think, was a close second. I
Yeah.
don't think I played any like one, two, or three, to
No,
be honest.
nearby. All right.
So I didn't even play five either. So
Best adaptation: recognizing outstanding and creative work that faithfully, authentically.
oh, the
Oh,
shows and
yeah.
movies.
Oh my god. I can't say
Okay,
that.
so I feel like
Go ahead.
this one's gonna be tough because I know the Minecraft movie, everybody lost their mind because of Jack Black. I know that for a fact. But also, I feel like The Last of Us is going to win on this. But like Until Dawn, I forgot that was a movie, but I want to see that. And I didn't know Splinter Cell, they made a show out of that, which is actually pretty cool. I don't know if it's animated, but
Is
also
that
Devil May
man?
Cry.
I told you about Devil May Cry, didn't I?
Well, no, I knew about Devil May Cry because also the Evanescence song that I have listened to constantly on
Yeah.
repeat. But
They made a song for Devil May Cry. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I saw Evanescence live in September, and Amy Lee, oh my god. If I were to pick a woman crush, anyway, moving on.
Well,
Moving on.
so okay, the reason why I can't is I think it's tough for both of us. Well, because for one, I fucked up. The reason why I fucked up was
You fucked up.
because you know how TikTok has a fucking thing of like spoiling lots of people. So I
Yeah.
bestowed upon a clip from The Last of Us season 2, which was the from I think this is from the part 2 of the actual game.
Mhm.
I saw it and I saw a death I did not want to see,
Oh
and
no.
that fucked me up. It fucked me.
I hate that. Like the spoilers, man, that pisses me off because like that's like a perfect example. So like when Twilight was a big thing like with reading the books and
Mm-hmm.
everything, I learned about a spoiler before I even got to the third book where that spoiler or fourth book where that spoiler actually happens. And I got so pissed.
But
And it just made me want to stop reading it and like not watch something or
uh-huh.
whatever, case in point. The spoilers can really fuck you up. And here's the thing. So, I'm going to talk about spoilers a little bit. When is a spoiler no longer a spoiler?
I believe, at least in my opinion, I believe it's like
Mhm.
a certain part. Like let's say, okay, like let's say, like for instance, like okay, like let's say a movie that you are wanting to watch. Like let's say a Five Nights at Freddy's movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you know how the trailers they show you just glimpses, right? They like
Yeah.
baby glimpses, right?
Sometimes it's all just the good part
Yeah,
and that's
like
it.
all the good parts, right? And let's say
Mhm.
they come, like you said, come out with a book, like it tells the
Mhm.
the you know the plot,
The
the,
story.
the
Yeah.
yeah the whole thing,
Mhm.
right? And you say you get to the point where you see like that one that connects one to the other, it's one
Mhm.
thing. I feel like that should be one or two where you come across like social media where you see a post of someone
Yeah.
saying like, oh, I got, like let's say someone got a rough draft of the
Yeah.
the scenes, and they
But mhm.
and
Go ahead.
well, that too, well, that's just a toss up. But let's just say someone, like, you know how sometimes certain movies come out early in countries, and
Yeah.
sometimes they flip the screen, and of course it's in they put like a little language thing on top or
Like a
something.
preview, yeah.
Yeah, that one will also
But
piss me off.
I'm not talking about like newer stuff. I'm talking about including older stuff. When is a spoiler no longer considered a spoiler? Like say for example, I never seen Star Wars, as you know.
Yeah,
But, I'm sure there's big parts of that movie that were like considered spoilers and, you don't want that to ruin for me or whatever.
yeah.
When at one point would that still be considered a spoiler or is this currently common knowledge?
I believe if I were presented to you, like, since I've seen it and you haven't, I'll probably say like there's a scene. The only thing is more like a verbal thing where it's like I would tell you there's gonna be a
Mhm.
scene that's gonna like make you think they're gonna make your mindset change for a character. Like let's say you've developed so like for
Uh-huh.
example, like let's say you develop a relation with a character.
Yeah.
I will tell you there's gonna be a certain point, not saying when or where, that there's gonna be you're gonna see something crazy, like you're gonna see something that you're going to disapprove during the when you watch it. Like I
So
think,
you wouldn't even you would still keep that spoiler away from me
yeah,
even though it's common knowledge to a
yeah,
lot of people.
yeah,
Okay, so the reason why I'm asking is in the past, my ex would spoil things for me on things that I've never seen. And he'd be like, "Oh, everybody knows this. It's not a spoiler anymore." I'm like, "But it is because I didn't know about it."
yeah. If you,
And a couple people in chat were triggered by it too cuz they got spoiled from it too cuz they didn't know.
yeah,
And it's like, that's why I wanted to bring that up. I'm like, when is a spoiler a spoiler? Because in theory, a spoiler is a spoiler if person doesn't know,
yeah, if you, yeah, it's pretty much how,
no matter how old it
yeah,
is.
it's basically how King said it. If you don't know the result, it's a spoiler. But
Yeah.
but like how I would interpret it is like you were if you're getting invested into it, I'll be like, how invested are you into it? Less, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, like, do
if
you
you're
wanna keep going or
yeah,
stop?
do you want to keep going? You want to see how it goes? There's like common pretty much when related to boundaries. I'll if you're vested into it and you don't want anything, you don't want spoilers. I would reel back as far away as possible. I won't even tell you like I won't give you no clues, no what's gonna happen, this scene, or this scene. I'll just leave it how it is.
Mhm.
I'll get your full on initial reaction versus where like in your situation they would just drop the bomb on you and you'd be like, what the fuck? And when you see it, it doesn't hit right. You're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, absolutely, like, the fact of, like, you know, like, when I asked you, like, "Hey, do you want me to explain this game? Because I seen it played, or I seen a walkthrough, or I played it myself," and you're like, "Sure," or not, whatever, because eventually you wanna play it. I'm okay with
Well,
not saying it.
the thing is, I think like the thing is, if it's something I'm trying to understand, like it's like for like example, like for example, like Expedition 33. I play like I said, I played it a lot longer, and I think I got past to how far you got, but I couldn't understand what was the plot of the story, right? So that's when I was like, okay, I'm allowing you to give me a backstory, so that way I could get an understanding of it. So that way I could, if there's any way or chance that there's character development I develop with certain characters, I
Mhm.
rather you just tell me the story and then I'll go from there, however it goes. And
Yeah.
that's what ended with with Gustav dead. I'm like, what the fuck?
And see, that's ironically a spoiler for me, but I was so invested into the stream at the same time. I was like, "Oh shit," And I'm like, "I'm not even bothered by this because I see my man's reaction. I'm enjoying his stream. I might as well just be like, all right, bet, whatever, it happens." But like if someone intentionally spoils something for you, that's when I get fucking triggered. Like when Resident Evil came out, and I have the overlays where like the last follower's names show up.
Uh huh.
Well, these bitches followed me and their names were the spoilers. And I fucking hate that. Like how fucking greedy can you be to spoil a game that everybody's looked forward to?
Mm, yeah, I get you. Yeah. No, I think I had that only one time happen when I was doing Resident Evil Village. No, Biohazard actually. It was Biohazard. Came in, they were trying to spoil me, like spoil it for me. I didn't look at it, like I kind of kind of focused on the game. And then I like at the side when I was like when I had my phone like when I received a chat, I secretly kind of banned them because
Yeah.
I didn't want others to spoil it for me because of course they're doing busting a dick move, but at the same time it's like you cannot be doing that. Like honestly, and that's gonna suck. I feel like that's gonna be something we're gonna probably have to figure that out in the future. If we're playing any future games, and if someone played it, like if they're not
Like with
streamers,
Requiem coming up.
yeah, if they're not streamers, and of course this is TSA for a lot to you guys. If you guys are planning on playing the new games, if any one of us play any new game throughout the new year, we will of course we'll humbly will be respectful. We'll be in your guys' stream, but we have to be lurking because again, we don't want to spoil it for us.
And that's a thing every year.
No, I know, but I rather
Oh
like,
yeah.
but like the thing like I would do, and I know you've done it too, is whenever we come across people, like for instance, for example, when awkward monster would play dispatch, I'll be in your stream, but the thing is, I would be in your stream for at least a bare minimum of 1 minute. After that, I'm lurking
Just
because
to say hi.
yeah, just say hi, give her interaction, here and there, and I'm lurking because of course I want to play that game, and I don't want
Mhm.
to like be getting the easy way of like, oh, I want this, course over,
And there's a
course.
couple people playing that game on and off. I know Mia's been working on it. Ash started playing it.
Hmm.
I think Juice has been playing it. So, we're lurking right now because I know it's one of those games that Chewy wants to play. And also eventually he probably wants me to play. So, that's how it works, I guess, which is funny because I didn't know that was a 2-for-1 deal lately, but it is now. But anyway, um, but like obviously if you're a decent streamer, you guys understand and is like, "Hey, that's perfectly okay. I get it. It's a new game. We don't want spoilers, that kind of deal." So it's totally okay.
Yeah.
All right. But back to the category. I think The Last of Us is going to win.
I hope.
Honestly, but
I hope because I haven't fit. Like I said, I only got through 3 episodes of the first season. I
mhm.
already fell in love with it. I loved it. I think I prefer watching this one. And don't roast me on this one, all right? Don't get at me with this. I prefer to watch The Last of Us um what's it called? Walking Dead. Honest to God, I prefer this over Walking Dead.
I mean, I think I watched one episode of The Walking Dead and like I got triggered because of the horse.
Or I'm here to don't.
And that's it.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you for the alerts. Spoiler: in Dispatch is not. It's not my butt in that one scene about baby oil. Damn, I fucking knew it. I knew it. I was hoping it was gonna be like you.
All right.
I thought it was gonna be you between Alexis Bliss and thighs or something. Yeah. Well, I would love. Hopefully down the road. Hopefully down the road, we get to watch all these. Well, okay. You know what I can tell? Okay, there is one scene. Can I just tell you one scene from the Minecraft movie? Because my brother spoiled it for me, but I think it was just a cooking thing basically. So you want me to tell you, or you're okay with it? I'm
I mean, if it's a Minecraft movie, I'm okay with you
okay.
saying it because I doubt I'm gonna watch
Okay,
it
okay.
unless you want to sit down with
Well,
it.
it's basically a jingle. So if you guys ever watch a Minecraft movie, there's a jingle that Jack Black sings that's so catchy. It's kind of funny. So it's basically it's the chick. Of course, you know how like in Minecraft, you try to find food, right? So with the chicken, you have to cook it, right? So
Hmm.
it's a song called "Love Chicken Lava," and basically what it is, he pulls a switch. There's a random chicken just falls in display, and on top of the chicken it's lava, and he a lava it's like a very graphic death, but it doesn't show it, and he just sings lava chicken like just that like back to back, right? Comes out like a legit perfect square, like a turkey kind of, and people were recreating the meal. And they say, and he got like, there's like a funny scene where Jason Moana grabs a piece of the leg because he's saying like it's from a lava, and he's and of course like Jason Momoa's character is like, I ain't no bitch, fucking bites it, right. You know how when you bite something hot, he's like, so, and it's steaming, but it's hilarious. But that's the only thing I can say. It's hilarious.
Crazy.
Uh,
I know he's always singing. I know the big shock of it all.
I know, but I think that's kind of like I think it's very different though, because like I said, it's Minecraft, and I know Minecraft's more of a like a very relaxed based game.
I played Minecraft for 5 minutes, almost died by a zombie, and said, "Nope, I'm good."
It's gonna get
Yeah.
it's gonna get Cosmic. We are right now giving our initial potential votes to like certain categories. So if you have any, you're allowed to speak your opinions here. We are not judgmental because, like I said, we haven't. This is our first time reacting, seeing the nominees for each of the categories. So yeah,
Yeah, this is next month, so.
yeah. But
All
again,
right.
I think
Previous
so. Yeah, Last of Us Two gets my 100% vote. Best multiplayer.
best multiplayer: Split Fiction, Peak, Elden Ring, Night Rain, Battlefield 6, or Arc Raiders. Okay. So originally I would have said Split Fiction, but I feel like so much about Arc Raiders has been such a big vibe for a lot of people. that I think our creators may win.
We have reacted to best was it
YouTuber?
best content creator,
Yeah.
best of recreations of a video game, which is movies converted video game converted to
And
movies,
future games
and
coming out
future
next
games
year.
coming out. I mean, you know what? This is actually a crazy one because I know based on this year, I saw Split Fiction getting the best ratings in
Yeah.
because I know this was way before Peak and Elden. I think this was their DLC, wasn't it? The Night Rain was this their DLC?
Yeah, that's Elden Ring DLC, but it's pretty big considering like the amount of time it takes for that DLC.
Yeah. So the only reason, in my opinion, is 50-50 between I because I believe I was gonna go for Split Fiction, but
Mhm.
based on like the games that came out right after Split Fiction like Peak and Elden Ring, I feel like that took a little bit like a little toll down. Like
Elden Ring came out before Split Fiction or around the same time, I
did
believe.
it?
Yes.
Okay, so I think in this case, okay, if that's the case, then I believe Peak, I mean Split Fiction and Elden Ring are like even, like 50-50 at some point. But I feel like
Mhm.
Peak has been getting more fan base, especially with the addition of their updates and their new
Replayability,
yeah. So
as Cosmic says, and then Split Fiction's fun. Arc creators can be repetitive. Night Rain is in a DLC. They ended up making an entirely new game based in the universe.
yeah,
Interesting.
the reason why, because I know we saw, I think Zealous Sam he's been playing the DLC of it, I believe. I'm not
No, he's just been playing Elden Ring
uh,
unless he just started the Night Rain.
I believe so, but then I saw another good streamer by the name of Mia Murat. She started playing with Pumpkin Rain. She uh she been doing collabs with her playing that the Night Rain. It looks fun, but again with Dark Soul games, it's a 50-50 for me. But if I believe, in my opinion, because I know I've seen lots of good things about it, I heard good things about it. I believe it'll be evenly matched between Peak and Split Fiction
Yeah.
versus with like Battlefield 6. I have nothing against Battlefield 6. The only thing I
I just feel like it's a generic shooter at this rate.
Yeah, it's a generic shooter, but I think the only thing I people misconcept with Battlefield is that how very realistic it is for versus Call of Duty. Because
Yeah.
I think I feel like if your dad were to play two games like Call of Duty and Battlefield 6, I feel like he'll lean more to Battlefield 6 because of how realistic it is, because of all like the realism between militaries and like how the shooting is. Because
Yeah, I feel like the Battlefield 6 was very hyped up as well.
mhm,
And then it kind of just yeah, exactly, Jem. Um, it had a lot of potential. They built it up big and then it flopped.
yeah, but I feel like that's not gonna, like I said, I think that's again that's this. So
This one's gonna be tough, not gonna lie.
yeah, but I think I think my money is gonna, I think my opinion, my money is gonna be on Peak because of how it's very how good it is and how fun it is to play.
I say peak or see, it's so hard because like I said, Arc Raiders kind of just bust out of nowhere and it just literally started. It just released. So, and it wouldn't be on here if it wasn't like a potential game. But like again, Arc is kind of similar to um I want to say it's similar to Once Human, right? In that sense, but also it's like a
Yeah,
big PvP. I'm not too familiar, but that's from my understanding. But yeah, I would say Split Fiction or Peak. Maybe because of how this is already on here, Arc Raiders potentially, but my strong two are Peak and Split Fiction. Yeah, Scav. So I think Battlefield 6 definitely flopped because the way that you can tell with with the Twitch universe, if a game gets streamed once or twice and then that's it, you know that it
it's a
flopped.
big
Like
flop. Yeah,
streamers streamers will never stick to a game fully if they didn't like
if
it.
they're not invested into it. So,
So that's how you know if a game's really well worth it or not.
mm-hmm. And is there
So
and most of us streamer like we know we're not biased, but I know like once we play a game, we had to like get a feel for it, and if we feel like it's not something worth our time, we would drop it in a dime, like real quick.
because they went against what people actually want. Absolutely. Well, yeah, the multiplayer, yes, but like in theory, maybe the storyline wasn't as good. It doesn't matter, Scav, because this is throughout like the whole year. Split
Yeah,
fiction was a very big thing. Peak was possibly even bigger
it was even bigger. Yeah, so
than the 200,000 concurrent players. You know, it really just depends on the streaming verse. It's totally different. Like, yeah, there's a lot of people playing, and yeah, Battlefield is actually one of the first games that if you're playing for 15 hours straight, like it tells you to go take a shower, apparently, from my understanding. Y'all trolling? No?
we were not trolling because I believe, in my opinion, like I haven't played the game, but I've seen lots of you know I see lots of content create. It's mostly content creator. Like so mostly you'll see this on YouTube a lot, which is fine because you could think of like lots of like content creator that done like Call of Duty content. They'll play it, but like I said, depending on their point of view, if they like it, they'll do funny content stuff with it. But if they don't see no potential in it, they could drop it with it. Not that long. So but it's mostly
Yeah.
but like I said, so for it to be just a since like I said, since this category is basically based on multiplayer, I feel
Yeah.
like Battlefield
That's
6,
the other thing.
yeah, and Battlefield 6 doesn't have a lot of like, even though there's a lot of people playing it, don't get me wrong, but going against these type of games that's on this list, I don't think it can even touch the surface with Split Fiction and Peak. Like that's the
Yeah.
thing though. Like there's nothing wrong
But
with the
again, we'll
game.
see because
Yeah.
it also depends overall. Like, yeah, no, don't scav. It's like one of those things we stated because you came in a little bit later in the podcast. We stated straight out that we had no idea what the games were, what the categories were, or anything. So we're just saying it based on what we've learned and what we've noticed through others. So like you might watch big time streamers and stuff versus what we watch with smaller streamers because we're familiar with that gateway because we truly try to stay away from the high end streamers because it just gets too toxic.
Mm-hmm.
I also take streamers and games with a grain of salt because Arc Raiders, for example, is suffering a streamer problem in the way. Sweaty streamers thinking things like robots, etc., should just be removed. Yeah. And like this leads back to everybody has their own opinion, but is their opinion right? Not always,
Not always.
like I
Yeah.
can say something and I could be completely wrong, but because of my opinion, that's my thought process.
Mm-hmm.
But to pick out of these games, and this is a multiplayer perspective, who the hell knows? Maybe Battlefield 6 will win, but
Mm-hmm.
like if it were like a main story choice, no. But because it's multiplayer, there is potential. At least it's not like COD. At least Call of
Yeah.
Duty 7's not on here.
Oh,
So
thank
like
God is
if I
not.
were to pick out of the two, I would say Battlefield 6. But because of how Peak has been updating and growing as a game, there's also potential of that being the best game for
Yeah.
multiplayer.
Yeah, and how much rep it got. So like out. So the fact, like I said, like is I don't like agree with Stormy. Like I won't be like if Battle Six ends up winning, I won't say I'm surprised or like shocked by it. Like if it earned a place to win, it earned it. And if like Split Fiction or Peak ends up winning, I wouldn't be surprised because of course it got such a popularity over the community between content
And
creation
it's
and
such a stupid fucking game.
that's the funny thing about it because I think that what they aim for is like in a fun, chaotic, comedic kind of way of how like with
At
it.
least when you got kissed by a spider and then you were trying to make me jealous because the spider kissed you, and you're like, I can't get a kiss from my girl. And I was like, well, all you have to do is ask, and you're not here. So the kiss from the spider is the best
Oh.
thing you got right now.
So there you go. Noted right there. See, there's a it's a proof right there. It could cause chaos between two loving people. So
You just called yourself loving. Ha! I win.
crazy. But yeah.
Anyway, next category. As we trigger people. Um.
Oh,
Okay, I don't do sports or racing games, but I'm just picking Mario Kart for this one.
I mean, I did too because I think we play. I think I play. I remember playing Mario Kart with I think with Gem, Heat, Bezo, and then Sheep. Got very competitive.
This is Mario Kart World, though.
No, but like, well, because I seen gameplays of the Mario Kart, the new Mario Kart.
I think Pick Stitch played it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good game. I want to play it. I would like to play with friends, but not to a
Mm-hmm.
point where we both all get super serious. Because I know there's always a fun part about it, about
Yeah.
us being very serious with our friends. I think that's always the fun part about it. But I choose
Yeah.
Mario Kart World. No explanation. It's
Yeah.
just a simple Mario Kart World. Nothing else. So.
It probably won't win, but it's fine. Anyway. Why would they put sports and racing? Like, the majority of it's racing anyway. But anyway.
It is kind of weird. I don't know why, because it's two different things, but weird.
Eh. Maybe they didn't have enough for either one.
Fair enough.
All right. Best sim strategy: 2 Point Museum, The Alters, Tempest Rising, Civilization 7, Jurassic World Evolution 3, and Final Fantasy Tactics. The Evil East. Wait, what? Oh, that no, I was thinking of Evil East. It's also in Type 0. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, and I was thinking of Final Fantasy Type 0 instead. I love that game personally. But for this, I have not played any of these games. I have seen Kim play 2 Point Museum,
Mm-hmm.
but I've also saw people play Alters, and I feel like Alters might be the winner for this one due to the popularity of how many people have played it.
Is
But that, like I said, it's not, because I didn't play it or anything. It's just from what I've understand and seen.
is Alters like kind of like their version of The Sims? Because based on how I
Like
see,
they have different alters, like different
like alter ego, like all
personalities.
personality. So like it's like kind of like Sims,
Yeah.
but except more it's more like a personality kind of trait.
One person, I believe, yeah.
Gotcha.
I could be let me look this up real quick. Hold on. So we're all on the same page.
Gotcha.
So apparently you play as Jan, a space miner who must create alternative versions of himself to survive a hostile planet. The game features a unique twist of survival mechanics requiring players to manage resources and make strategic decisions to navigate the challenges of the inhospitable environment.
So it's kind of like
Like a butterfly effect.
yeah, but the same time it kind of gives me what's it called, was it Project Zomboid or
No, this is more like
like
I don't know if you I believe the gameplay style of like Dead Take. I don't know if you've seen that yet.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's like the reality, like a realistic, kind of like Alan Wake,
Mm-hmm.
like the art style of that.
Oh, okay. I get you.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's very realistic, I want to say.
Gotcha. I mean, I think I get this. Well, I know. I think the only one I'll only choose was Final Fantasy because you know, how I played the Final Fantasy online. It's, I kind of like saw the good traits of it. You know,
You've only played it for like 2 days and you still have yet to play with me.
well, I know down the road we're gonna play more of it, but I just kind of say that I liked playing the Final Fantasy game. It was very interesting. I like the gameplay of it. You know, the mechanics of it is pretty good. So if I had to choose one for strategic best sim game, I would probably will go for Final Fantasy Tactics. You know, it probably more is a different concept, but I'll still go for it regardless. over the other ones I haven't heard about. But I seen this. I think I heard about Jurassic the evolution thing, but I seen it someone playing it, but in the console version. But I might be wrong. But I will be. There's probably something I'll probably be interested because I like Jurassic Park games.
Hmm.
So that's something I probably will be willing to play like off to the side.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a fun offline game, or maybe like something we can explore on our YouTube channel, on the couples channel when you're here.
Yeah.
You know, because I feel like it's very interesting too. I'm always very open-minded when it comes to games. Strategy games are hit or miss depending if I can truly enjoy it. Same with like survival. I gotta like find the right itch, like it's gotta itch right, you
Mm-hmm.
know. Like when you hear like a specific song or something, it's gotta hit right. So I'm not sure if that's something, that
Well,
if any of these games would be a part of, but
I believe it's kind of, but I think the one that I have similarities of it. Was I'm not sure if you played this called Halo Wars. Have you heard of Halo Wars?
yes.
I That game I could play it. I could play that easily, like the Sim strategic and all that stuff. I could play that. Well, it's more strategic because it's just
Yeah.
basically you facing the alien covenant and you're just trying to outdo, win the war. Same thing with
Hmm.
I think Gears of War made one like that too. There was a Gears of
Isn't
War.
that like Alien Rogue Incursion too? Isn't that like a strategy?
I'm trying to think of
Because I
it.
know XCOM is another one.
I heard about XCOM, all that stuff in the start was it StarCraft.
I'm not sure about Scars. StarCraft.
Well, the only ones I remember like when I didn't know I thought it was like a first person shooter was of course Halo Wars and then the Gears of War one. So
Hmm.
I might be wrong,
Yeah.
but again, I would love
But
to.
let's continue because we're almost at 3 hours, by the way, just FYI.
All right.
So I don't know if you want to edit that long or what, but best family.
Oh
You
god.
guys are the best family. Does that count? Oh, you mean family appropriate family play? Family
Best
for
game.
best game appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform. Gross.
Uh.
Um,
Hmm.
Donkey Kong,
I
Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross World, Split Fiction.
it's I don't think Split just because they're like family friendly though, because I think there was lots of like I think like if you're like a parent, if you hear like because I think they say lots of like this not like crazy inappropriate wording, but I think I don't know. It's hard to say because I've seen gameplays of Donkey Kong. I heard it's a fun game to play, but
It looks fun.
I always believed that the Donkey Kong was a independent because if you know the origins of like all the Mario player the characters, sorry, Donkey Kong is
I
more
feel like
Mario Donkey Kong is more independent instead of like having relying on people. Well, besides his little what's it called Diddy Kong, but
hmm
besides that, he's more of a solo type of character in science sense. But
I mean, yeah, I feel like Mario Kart would potentially win, but also I feel like Lego Party. I don't know. Like, I just feel like
I haven't
anything
heard it.
like
I haven't
little kid
heard.
related. I
Yeah.
never heard of it either, but like out of all the ones I've heard, like I don't think Split Fiction is family appropriate. I feel like it's more like couples appropriate,
Hmm.
you know. But I would say Mario Kart for this one, or maybe Donkey Kong for a good second.
Fair enough. I say that too.
Best fighting. Oh. See, I'm so fucking biased with fighting games because I am a Darkstalkers girl, okay? I used to play that bitch on the PSP for hours, okay? I would take my cat girl and whoop everybody's ass, okay? I am a Darkstalkers girl and I don't care. That's just me though.
I'm gonna stick to the OG. I'm stick to Mortal Kombat. I've always been playing Mortal Kombat since I was young. I never got into Street Fighters. Only the arcade one where they had the Marvel versus Capcom, which I'm still sad because I wish they make more Marvel versus Capcom, especially with all the with so many characters Marvel has been making throughout the years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping they make more, but I think if I'm being biased, since based on how the games I played as a kid, of course, Mortal Kombat was my thing. Yes, it was very graphic as a kid, but it's something I grew up, and is I think it will never change that. But I never played
Yeah.
lots of fighting games. Like I said, I never played lots of fighting games growing up because I couldn't get into it because I was more of a open world like Zelda and like shooters, like playing like Halo or COD kind of. So that was my go to. So, but
Mortal Kombat. So like, I was one of those kids that used to play like the demo discs,
mm-hmm.
like the little rainbow demo discs, and like I feel like those are the types of fighting games that I would always play, as well. And I know Mortal Kombat was on one of them. I believe. No, 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 no. It wasn't Mortal Kombat. It was Tekken.
Tekken.
Apologies.
I'm surprised
Yes.
Tekken's not on this category.
Tekken was last released about 2 to 3 years ago
Oh,
already.
was it? Oh, okay,
Tekken 6, yeah.
gotcha.
I believe Tekken 6 or Tekken 7. But yeah, that one was like one of the top fighting games of the recent one. I feel like the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection is like a remake.
Hmm.
That's from the name of it. Same with the Capcom Fighting Collection, because I believe
Oh,
Capcom's who's made Street Fighter, correct?
that's the
So
yeah, that's Street Fighter. Yeah,
in a sense, they're going neck and neck.
I was thinking the same thing because like because I heard about 2XKO. I heard about that game. It looks interesting, but I feel like if you were to to battle against, like, for instance, Capcom, Street Fighters, and Mortal Kombat, I feel like that's a no brainer. So people are going to choose between Street Fighters and Mortal Kombat because
Yeah,
since they've been getting better year after year. So, and it never gets old for lots of people, growing up with these type of games. So,
exactly.
yep,
All right,
either one,
next
either one.
category.
Yeah. Best
Best
RPG.
RPG. Avowed, Claire Expedition, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Monster Hunter Wilds, The Outer Worlds 2. I think obviously Expedition 33.
Yeah, but
I mean, don't get me wrong, Monster Hunter Wilds
I was gonna
I
say,
heard was but but Scav can vouch for this because this man literally took time off for this game. A lot of people were hyped for this game and it was just disappointment.
what for
But I
Monster?
don't know Monster Hunter Wilds, yeah.
Okay.
But I believe they've had updates recently
Mm-hmm.
that they have improved. I could be wrong. But from my understanding, obviously, I feel like people should update their games if they had such a bad startup, if they're willing to want to improve their game. But I heard from a few people that it was very another hyped up one and it was very disappointing because it was very repetitive
Gotcha.
on a lot of things. So, but also some people enjoy that. It really just depends on the person, you know. Um Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I didn't see a lot of people play that game to be honest.
I don't think I ever heard
I've
about that
seen
one.
the first one. I've seen the first one cuz Duo's played it. He platinum hunted it. And
Okay.
I remember cuz I shout him out and sometimes the clip of the sex scene pops up. But anyway, um but anyway,
Crazy.
any hoozles. Avowed, I believe, was another big uh I don't want to like speak too loud on it, but I've also heard some people have been disappointed with Avowed, but I've also am seeing people starting to play that now.
Hmm?
No, 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 no. I'm thinking Enshrouded. Sorry. Close enough. Avowed, I think Kyle brought that up about Avowed
Mm-hmm.
a little bit. It was like another like good looking game and then it was like a little bit of a disappointment. But again, this is from what other people say and opinions and stuff. This is not something that I played personally. The game that I played personally is Expedition 33, but I'm not even finished with Act 1 yet. Chewie's in Act 2, and I've seen certain things that he's gone through. So, overall, like, I would pick Expedition 33 no matter what. So,
Yeah, I would too. Cause it was funny. I was gonna go. I was gonna like say something about Outer World, but I get this weird feeling. It kind of gives me off like not. I'm just saying this. Don't rip me for it. It gives me rip off versions of Fallout, but it's mostly in space. That's the only thing I can think of. It's just a Fallout in a nutshell, but in
it's
space.
basically like Subnautica. I believe they're this I bel I don't think they're the same makers of Subnautica. I think they're two different devs, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Um, because I thought Outer Worlds was the same devs as Subnautica, but now I'm not too sure.
Hmm.
But I believe it's just basically very similar in survival.
That's fair.
Outer Worlds are the devs of Fallout New Vegas. So you are right in a sense, babe.
Yeah, because I know. Well, because I saw there was a streamer I follow. I don't think she's uh stream anymore.
But it also looks like Obsidian, yeah, Obsidian Entertainment also made Avowed. So
Yeah.
same.
Well, but like you get. But the funny thing is, like, if you look if you look at the cover itself, doesn't that give you like doesn't it remind you of the Pep Boy? Just except the only thing is,
It gives me Monopoly vibes.
but it can't get. Well, the thing is the way it looks, it just gives me Pep Boy vibes in this Fallout because I'm like thinking because I'm pretty sure I won't say the gameplay of it is the same as it, but based on how it looks when you play it, you play in deserted space areas, and you craft,
Dessert.
yeah, deserted
Is it
areas.
edible?
No, not deserted.
I don't know,
Gone.
fuck, I'm with you.
Poof. Desert. No one around.
Yeah, poof.
It go poof.
It go poof.
No one to see.
It go poof.
You'll see
Okay.
linguine over there and eat it. So iguana.
Linguine,
Yes.
fettuccine.
So, but I choose. I'll personally choose Expedition 33 because of course how I'm enjoying every minute of it. So.
All right, next. Best action adventure: Death Stranding, Ghost of
Oh
Yotai,
damn, that's just.
Hollow Knight, Indiana Jones, or Split Fiction. I'm gonna say Death Stranding. I know for a fact like Mia loved this game. She platted this game. She adored this game. She said the story was amazing. Um, but like all the other games are really amazing too. Like I heard Silk Song is really great too. You know, a lot of
Hmm.
people have been waiting for that song for Silk Song to come out for a couple years. And I'm starting to hate the fact that Split Fiction is in almost every fucking category.
I mean,
Like I'm sorry.
it's. I mean, it's crazy though. Like I think it earned a reputation though. Like it earns a good reputation overall. But I
I
feel.
mean that's fair cuz like I think It Takes Two was also a
Hmm.
big category, like a big game in multiple categories when it came out
Yeah.
originally. So I understand that cuz they did really good with it. But like at the same time it's like there's so many games out there that deserve that spotlight as well.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's the only reason why I say that. But yeah, I personally think this is going to be a tough one.
I s-
I'm gonna say it's gonna be between Silk Song and Death Stranding,
that's what I
personally.
was gonna say too. Because since based on lots of people played like these games, because I know. Because I know I had a chance to play, I had a chance to play Indiana Jones. It's such a good song, but I feel like it's like a nostalgia game. Because of course, like if you grew up like watching the movies, like you watch Indiana Jones the original, and I know their game came out right, but it doesn't doesn't hit to the soul like nostalgia. Versus with this one, because of course it gives you the original. Like if because if you guys ever play Indiana Jones, it it gives you back from the original from one of the original movies. By the way, just to let you know, it's kind of based on one of the original movies of the Indiana Jones saga it had. So I know for sure it's not gonna win best action and adventure, but if there was a nostalgia, I feel like Indiana Jones will win it. But if I were to choose one of the two, I would say, in my opinion, because I haven't played the Death Stranding, but I've seen lots of good things about it from Mia's point of view. But if because since I played the first Hollow Knight, I liked it. I feel like the song will probably take it for best adventure action game. And don't kill me, Mia. I know you're gonna probably kill me for that too.
Played Indiana Jones, and hands down, that game was very complete. Then to find out it wasn't Harrison Ford voicing was
Hmm.
also mind blowing. The game was very well done.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
from what I've seen, Chewie playing it, it's very enjoyable. I know Chewie definitely likes it because he just wants to play with the whip. But anyway, that's besides the point. The puzzles are very well in tuned and everything. So I understand. But yeah, I still think Silk Song and Death Stranding would probably go neck and neck, to be honest, on this category.
Hmm.
So
But if you had to choose one, what would you choose though? I think you put
I'd probably pick I would probably pick Death Stranding as the top.
gotcha.
hmm
That's
Best action game. Battlefield 6, Doom the Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden, and Shinobi Art of Vengeance. Okay. I this one is tough. Fun fact, I actually got a code for Ninja Gaiden 4, so I think eventually we'll be playing it. Doom, I heard very good things, but Hades 2 was something that was so looked forward to
it was
for
yeah, it was
years.
yeah, cuz look for me too cuz I played the first Hades game. Loved it. I loved the whole concept of like you beat the game, like haha, like that's
You gotta play it multiple
you gotta
times
play
to get the real
multiplying
ending.
to finish. Yeah, that when I remember that, I was like, because I remember when I first beat, I'm like, yeah, I beat the game, woo, you know. But then when I realized you had to go to multiple, courses to get the real ending, I was like, what the fuck? So, but to hear that how 82 was uh looked at, because everyone liked it, when it first was released during during I forgot what it was. I was like during the E3 or wherever the conventions, right? Everyone was hyped. They were like, "Oh shit, we're gonna, we got a Hades 2. It's gonna be fucking hype." But then when I saw how like it was kind of like right here, like it was low tier, and then it was like kind of like a snake effect. It was going, it was like a slow build, but then it kind of like stayed in the middle because of because like I said, because with the other games, like for instance, like Doom, of course everyone was anticipating Doom because of course Doom is a basic game that's been around for years and years. So I know for and since their last Doom game they made, that was like, oh, that was a good one. They played the DLC, they liked it, so I was like, all right, how are you guys gonna try to one up it, or are you guys gonna leave it, right there and then just let it just end a saga kind of. But when I started
Yeah.
playing Doom 2, loved it, enjoyed it, can't wait to finish it and stuff like that. But when you told me about Ninja Gaiden 4, I was in
Gaiden.
I, sorry, Gaiden. I was in more disbelief because I remember playing the original Ninja Gaiden 2 for the PlayStation, and I loved it. I loved it. So when you told me that Ninja Gaiden 4 started coming out with their fourth one, I'm like, there is no shot. And another thing is how they're gonna make it like live up to
Even better.
yeah, how they're gonna live it up to it from people that have been playing it for years to this day and age. So, but
Yeah, I think I do agree with Jem saying Doom or Hades because Doom, when it did come out this year,
mhm.
a lot of people were loving it. Like they were obsessed with it and everything. But also Hades 2 was such a big upcoming thing, and they were not a disappointment from my understanding.
Yeah,
So I try to play Hades, but I feel like it's very overstimulating because you're like using all the buttons at once and it's very fast paced. Like I tried
yeah,
to play it and I was like, whoa, like I do want to play it so I have an understanding of it. I don't know if it'll be like a game that I'll stream, but probably an offline game, just so I can get the feel and like an understanding of the game itself.
I
But
I think
eventually,
there's gonna be a game for off, and then she's gonna ask me to help her beat it. So, cause
I mean, April will be here.
fair enough.
Be like, here, babe, here's the controller. Can you beat this game for me? I just want to watch.
I think for me, like I love Doom. It will have a place in my heart. But I think since I like Hades more than Doom, I will probably would choose Doom over. I mean, Hades over Doom. Even though I haven't played the second one, I probably would play it. Play it. Stream it down the line. And yes, I am gonna beat it off. Wink, wink.
Crazy.
Best V
Best VR
in it.
slash AR.
Okay.
Rogue Incursion, Arcan Age, Ghost Town, Deadpool. Gem, did you play the Deadpool? And Midnight Walk.
I
I feel like Midnight Walk
I was
would
just
be
about to
better.
say I seen people play the game, like not the VR game, but I seen Sheep and Jen play this. It looks good.
It's like a Tim Burton feel.
Yes, I was about to say it gives me Tim Burton feels, and I feel like Midnight Walker got lots of good hype from it because of how
Yeah.
because of how got different receptions for it. I would love to play this game down the road too because this is really a good game that I would love to play. Kind of
Yeah,
creepy,
me too.
but again, I will love shit like this. I love the creepy vibe kind of game. Like it kind of gave me like
Says the Mexican who's terrified of everything.
I said
I
creepy
mean,
vibe.
who
Not
said that?
yeah, you could fuck right off too.
You love me.
Sure.
I thought you like were a little aggravated with Incursion though, Gem. Didn't you like have issues with like the gun and stuff because like when you were grabbing it? Oh, Arcanage, that was the one that like you were saying the white stuff, right? Like you were like fisting things. I don't even remember.
What?
That you had to be there. You
I,
had to be there.
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
He
I'm
was
not.
fisting holes and shit.
I am. We're gonna just cut right there. Don't want to know what Jem was fisting and all that stuff. Whatever he does in his spare time, that's on him.
Oh, okay. It was a headset issue. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay.
Gotcha.
The white things and fisting things skip.
That's that's Jem for you. He likes the fistings, and White still likes to go all over him.
Personal preference, I guess. I don't know.
That's what I say. Personal preference. That's all on him. That's all on him. Whatever he
My
does.
camera's all fucking wonky. Hold on. It looks even worse. What the fuck? A little bit better. Deadpool only came out on the 18th.
Oh,
Really? It literally just came out yesterday?
really? Wow.
How the fuck? Okay, so let me ask you this. How does a game pop up onto a category if it didn't even come out yet?
I guess if you, I guess like if you were like a fat, like if you like grew up like playing the Deadpool games, I guess I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying if it's accurate, but like if you play like the like for instance like like the original Deadpool game from we call it well, it came out for the PlayStation, right? It was like for the PlayStation. Also, Mike.
Yeah. I just refreshed OBS thing, but I think it's just the internet connection of the stream together thing. So next time we'll just have to use our Discord video cameras. Night Smokey, love your face. Yeah, we'll figure it out for next time, baby. Don't worry. Yeah, it's a connection issue.
Yeah, but I think in hindsight, I think it's had to do with call it I think like if you grew up like Deadpool stuff, like for instance, like how people watch the Wolverine Deadpool game, no movie, sorry, and they see they if you played like the game that came out around 2000 Like what the I think it was what 2010. I believe it came out in 2010. I'm not sure,
I'm not too sure, love.
but
But yeah, I would say Midnight Walk from what I seen Jem play it. It's a very cute game, like the art style and stuff, and it's got a very interesting, heartbreaking story too.
yeah,
I would just refresh your filter, love, on
my
your OBS.
oh
Yeah, refresh the source, see if that changes anything.
wait, how you refresh it? I forgot. Oh, the refresh browser when
No, no. So when you click on it, underneath the stream itself, it should have the refresh button.
okay.
You got it?
Oh, I had to change shit, but we'll move.
Like I said, we'll figure it out next stream, next podcast. It'd be between Rogue Incursion and Midnight Walk for me. Arkin is great, but not the same league for me. That's absolutely fair. Mobile game.
Uh, I don't play lots of mobile game, but I heard okay. There's one game that uh based on what I saw is the what's it called it
The Derby game.
yeah, because what's actually crazy, the only reason why I know this one's gonna win, and also there's one that's actually a sad story. I'm not sure if you've seen it. So there's a story of a character portrays a horse, a real life horse from Japan. He had a big losing streak. Like he was the like this horse had the most losing streak in, I guess, in its continuous time that it raced, right? And I believe, and the thing is that how the character was depicted in this, he would lose a race, but she will always be the she was always has a positive outlook. Like she didn't
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, she'll be bummed she lost, but she would have a positive attitude. It's like, oh, I'll get it, I'll get him next time. And the crazy part about it, the horse before it passed away won one race, like
Yeah.
one race and passed away. So I was like, ugh.
Yeah, it is a sad game, but a sad story about it. But yeah, I think that game's gonna be the one that wins. Wuthering Waves has been out for about 2 years now. Sonic Rumble, I didn't even know was a mobile game. Persona 5, I didn't even know was a mobile game either.
Near I didn't know Persona.
Same with Destiny.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of
So it's definitely gonna be the pretty derby game. All right, moving on. This is gonna be a bitch to edit for you. Debut best debut indie game. Prince, Claire Obscure, Despelote, and Dispatch. Oh fuck.
damn. That's actually this was best debut game created by a new independent studio.
Oh
Ooh.
fuck.
I think this is a 50-50 with Expedition and Dispatch. I feel it.
Yeah. I mean, Blueprints was such a good game too. I never finished it, but I enjoyed playing it. But yeah, I definitely Expedition or Dispatch. I think I honestly, don't get me wrong, I really do think Dispatch is gonna get this one.
Oh, but if you haven't played Blueprint, you definitely need hard, addictive.
Yeah.
Expedition 32 or
It's a lot of fun.
Dispatch. But hear me out. Expedition 32 got a lot of people. Even and I know even Juice posted about it. Like, oh, like was he talking about it or that it
Like voting for it, Gem, or do you mean like
got people
who
who
didn't like
didn't
the
like
turn
turn
based?
based? Oh, I mean that's
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Got into turn based because of Expedition 33. Yeah, because they did so well,
Mm-hmm.
you know. I mean, I agree, but like the way people are acting with Dispatch because of the continuation of episodes being released and it's continuous like a story also leads back to like the Wolf Among Us vibes.
Well, I
Cuz I
think,
know that was a big too.
but wasn't it? Didn't Wolf Among Us did one episode and then they had to like wait. what, like a week or two till they release a new one or something like that.
Yeah, and that's the same with Dispatch.
Okay.
I think A Wolf Among Us was a little different though.
Yeah. Well, I know it had longer episodes than Dispatch.
Yeah.
Because I think
Mhm.
because Dispatch has what, like 7 episodes, I believe.
There's like 8 now.
8 now. Okay.
Mia, how many episodes of Dispatch are there? And
From
there's more coming out, correct?
I is there? I will still expect 3, but I won't be surprised if Dispatch wins 8.
Yeah, it'll. So it's just 8. Okay. Okay. So it's
Okay.
fully done. Okay.
But I think
Cuz I know they were releasing it every week.
it's gonna be 50-50, I believe. It's gonna be 50-50. Like I said, either way, both of these games they deserve, especially like, as I said, as being an independent studio, which is surprising. Because mostly there's always most of the studios or the games everyone plays. There's always like 20 later, like 3 or 4 studios that coexist to make a game so good versus
Yeah.
a solo, which is very hard because they always have to find
Mhm.
that one spark that be like, this is the game that we're gonna go with. This is gonna be our make it or break it game. So
Yeah. I also feel like this also show indie devs are becoming heavier players now versus AAA studios. Absolutely. The
oh
indie
yeah.
games, especially like from what I noticed, indie horror has grown so much
Mm-hmm.
in the most recent like past year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they've grown so well and I'm tempted to actually become a horror streamer because of like the indie games because they're so good and so interesting. Yes, I know Stormy and horror do not mesh well, but I depending on the game, I do enjoy horror games,
Mm-hmm.
okay? That's something that we'll talk about down the road, see if I end up becoming one of those. But anyway, it's just really interesting how well indie devs are doing lately
Yes, one hundred
because they
percent.
have the technology and everything. So it's very cool. And I did not realize that Clair Obscur was an indie game. So like the fact that it's doing so well, definitely well deserved.
Yeah, 100%.
Moving on. Best independent game. What the fuck? Absolem, Ball X Pit, Blueprints, Expedition 33, Hades 2, and Silk Song. Oh fuck.
Yeah, they brought all the big guns on this one, so I haven't heard about Bollocks
I really
yet.
don't know. Ball X Pit, I heard is it just came out recently,
Uh,
but I heard a lot of people jumping on it right away. I'm not too familiar what it entails though.
mm, I I'm still leaning toward both Expedition and Silk Song because they're both, well, I know Silk Song is more, gives me more independence than most of these other games, but I don't know what they meant with Expedition because I highly doubt it's independent.
Oh, Ball X Pit is a roguelike. Battle hordes of enemies, um, with ricocheting balls and gather the riches of the pit to expand your homestead. So it's like basically the ball thing where you angle the right way to hit enemies.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah, it's a roguelike. It's like Vampire Survivor.
oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm very yeah. I mean, in all seriousness, yes, I personally would want Expedition 33 to win this. Like I said, and then Silk Song I know is also very independent devs as well.
Mm,
And then Hades 2 I feel like is more of a bigger publisher.
I believe so.
And then Blueprints was pretty decent. Supergiant, I go back and forth on. They're indies, but also very well known. Yeah, that's what I mean. But yeah, Expedition 33 is very, very like they're brand new.
Hmm.
Like that is the first time I've heard about this dev, and the only time I've heard about this dev. And the fact that they came out with a game like this, it's well deserved.
Oh
You
yeah,
know.
yeah, 1%. But yeah, I think
So,
I
but
think
like
it,
Blueprints as well.
I think well, I believe in other people's opinion. Well, since I haven't played it, but I know you have played it. Duel. maybe Juice played it at one point. I feel like Blueprint is kind of like the slow burner. Well, it takes time. Like once people get to play it, like enjoy it in some sense. So I believe in my opinion it deserves it. So,
Yeah.
but
No, yeah.
but I think at this point, I think Hill Silk Song and Expedition will is gonna have the toughest race of them all. So.
Yeah, Devolver Digital, you're right, Gem. That's another big one. Slowly becoming big, yeah. All right, next one, because I'm falling asleep. All right, best community support: Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, or No Man's Sky. Okay, this one, I knew Jen was gonna say Helldivers 2.
It really, to be honest, look, and honestly, actually agree because I majority of the times because you can't play. The thing is, you cannot play solo with this game. I tried it. I sucked miserably. I died so many damn times to count. And I feel like playing this with a community, like no matter if it's with like online people online or friends, I think it's more fun to play with friends because you just fuck around so damn hard. We'll also try to be strategic, but it's more like the fun aspect of it. So for it to be a in this category community, I feel like Helldiver would take it more than like Fortnite. With of course with Fortnite is Fortnite being very creative and all that stuff, and of course Baldur's Gate, which I love Baldur's Gate. I have nothing against Baldur's Gate. I love it with a passion. But when it comes to just fucking around and just playing with your friend, just killing things at the same time, and you just fuck around, Helldiver 2 lives up to this the wonky, fun community way, and as Jem said, kind of rubs off on like kind of like with the Arc Raiders and stuff like that. So
Can I just? I'm just gonna be biased here. I would personally pick 14 because I'm just biased, but I know Helldivers 2 or Baldur's Gate are gonna win this community support, but definitely Helldivers 2. I feel like, but yeah, I'm biased with 14 because like I said, I love Final Fantasy 14. I have a love hate relationship with it due to not the game itself, excuse me, not the game itself, but because of the people I've played with. So
that's fair.
and also No Man's Sky, because I've seen Mia play that game. I believe that game was also gifted to me by Mia, because Mia wants me to play it. Um, and I will play it, I promise you, Mia. But I've heard good things about it too, the community support and everything. So,
Mhm.
it could be anybody's game, to be honest, for this category. Except for Fortnite. We know Fortnite's anyway. Moving on. Best ongoing: Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers, Marvel Rivals, No Man's Sky. Okay, same concept as everything, but I feel like Marvel Rivals is gonna win this one.
I believe so too, because I know because I know like with like Fortnite, they have so many updates. Crazy. It's just so many updates. But
Yeah,
I think because how much the popularity that Marvel Rivals is getting, but the sucky part I hated about
I
Marvel
can't blame you,
Rivals,
Jem.
the only thing I hate about Marvel Rivals though is because the thing is, the games I remember playing before Marvel Rival came out was Overwatch. It gives
Hmm.
me the concept of Overwatch.
That's the point.
Yeah, but I think because how much.
Toxic as fuck.
The only thing I hate, like I said, the thing I like about it is because it's Marvel. I like the character that got is involved in this game. The thing I hate about it though, it's like you said, the toxic, you know, people that play this game. I'm like, ugh, so, but
Yeah.
but yeah, I wouldn't mind either Final Fantasy or Helldivers 2. I prefer those two over Fortnite, Rivals, and No Man's Sky. My opinion. Games for impact.
provoking game with a pro social meeting or message. Consume Me, Ayo.
Hey.
Despelote, Lost Record, Bloom and Rage. South of Midnight and Wanderstop. Okay. So, out of all the games, I feel like South of Midnight should win this one.
I was gonna say the same
Um,
thing.
yeah, but again, I'm not familiar with the other ones, the other
Well,
games.
I seen little bits of the Lost Records, but I feel like the Lost Records is kind of giving me like Life is Strange vibes, but if it's not,
I
it's
believe that's the point.
but I think it's kind of weird though, like the way because I saw like the first 10 minutes of it, I got Life is Strange vibes, but then it kept on misleading, which was like okay, like and apparently like to try like understand like the characters, you have to like interact with every one of them. I'm like, bro, you're asking for too much of me. Like
Isn't Lost Records Bloom and Rage the one where like she meets up with them at a restaurant or something?
no,
I don't
that's
remember.
the Life is Strange.
No, 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 no. It's something else. I'm pretty sure it's Lost Records. I could be wrong though.
Yeah,
Like
but
it starts with the girl being in the car, talking to her mom on her phone. I don't remember what game that is, but I'm not anyway. Just ignore me. I'm just rambling.
yeah, but I think I like. Well, I enjoyed the storytelling from the South of
South of
Midnight.
Midnight,
It's so
absolutely.
good. I loved it 100%.
It's so well done. Yeah, I agree.
It deserves it. I feel
All
like
right.
South Midnight deserves
I'm glad they have a category at least.
innovative.
Innovation and accessibility. All right, scroll down a little bit. So, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, Doom the Dark Ages, EA Sports, and South of Midnight. So, I'm guessing this is the accessibility like to help
What you mean?
um you know, to help like people who have like visual issues or
Oh
something,
yeah, I think
Um
South of Midnight had the best one, in my opinion. Because I think if you see like lots of people that played this game, I know they were like lots of I know like people like especially like especially for a small streamer community when they play this game it helps them a lot, and I believe in my opinion it really is a good fit for
very
this.
accessible.
Yeah.
See, I like for me, I'm a big Assassin's Creed like Assassin's Creed girl.
Hmm.
This is the first Assassin's Creed I did not play like on release. And there's a couple Assassin's Creed that I haven't really played lately and I really should. I really need to get into it. I just kind of went into a repetitive like boredom with it. But I know like the accessibility of Assassin's Creed, they've definitely have improved. Um but I agree with South of Midnight. It's very smooth. It's very easy in understanding. The settings, even as well, are very understanding, and they try to improve it for better.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Crazy.
Best performance.
Best performance: Ben Starr, Charlie Cox, Erika Ishii, Jennifer English, Konatsu Kato, or Troy Baker. Okay, I love me some Troy, but we going with Ben Starr on this one. I'm sorry.
Wait, okay, wait, okay. Now you need to help me because you told me that the voice actors also voiced in Final Fantasy, right? Or
Ben Starr was the main character in Final Fantasy 16.
wait,
Troy Baker was Snow in Final Fantasy 13.
gotcha.
Mhm.
I had to probably bring up
And Ben Starr's the door.
the door. Uh
The door.
oh, okay. I was trying to figure out which one of these. Wait, who? I forgot who does Jennifer English play as.
I believe that is Lune. No, 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 no. Give me a minute. Mael, thank you.
Is that is that the little
Yes,
girl, right?
correct.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's Mael. Yeah, because the way she looks too, because they try to make the character similar to the
Hmm.
look of Charlie Cox is Gustav, and the other guy that you're currently playing as.
Damn. Well, I was having a hard on for Charlie Cox, and apparently I'm about to have a slow hard on for Ben Starr. I mean, I don't blame myself. I mean, come on. I
Guys, apparently I'm gonna lose my man to a door and to a dead man.
I mean, I just say I was gonna. One of these days, if I grow my hair long, I'll cosplay as Bestio. All I just need is the
I
one.
don't I'm dead inside, guys. I'm sorry. I don't have any feelings for this. My man has ruined me because he'd rather leave me for a man.
I mean, you already have freaking Vi saying that he'll give you some like smooches. You'd be like, "Come here, baby girl," and you said you have a woman crush. So
Doesn't mean I would leave you for them though.
I mean,
The fuck?
you say you leave me for Tara and Julia. You guys will run up to the sunset together. So.
That's a joke. You know I'm not leaving you, hoe. Crazy. Guess you really do need to tell Chewie not to let the door hit him on the way out, or he'll try to fuck it. Yeah. So like he'll be the male door fucker. It's fine. Charlie Cox, Brunt Bridges, he came out bashing the game because he didn't think the game was gonna do as well as it did, and they took him out so quickly. That's a shame because like the fact that that's probably why they like made Gustav like poof the way he did, you know. But like why would you be a part of something only to shit talk it?
It, I think
That's a shame.
well, because I think what was it? Because you know how like whenever you see the like the big like for instance like you know how the big names like let's say actors right you know how the actors do video games right
Mhm.
you know how like there's you know how like whenever like let's say you're actors right let's say you're an actress you started doing voice acting for video games right you know how
Yeah.
like you know how they always give you a script
Yeah.
and you know each actor or actress they scroll you know skim through the script
Yeah.
and you know how they get them prepared to try to see what kind of character they're trying to give. I feel you know like you said you know how his they say how Charlie Cox dashed at you know the game right
Mhm.
because I feel like you know as individuals we always have like lots of creative minds
Yeah.
and I feel like his creative mind wasn't there to their specifications of what they're trying to you know make so what
Mhm.
so to give like what the audience like us you know gamers to see what we're to expect once we play the game which you know because you
But
know
don't forget, Charlie Cox was also the Daredevil. That's what I remember King's telling me when I first started playing it,
how,
that he was the most recent Daredevil. So that's probably why he thought he was like high and mighty, and then to bash the game because
yeah
oh I'm a what? Don't hate me. I believe Daredevil's a DC character.
yeah no Marvel
Is it Marvel? Okay.
yes
Like I said, don't hate me. Sorry, Jem. Fuck off. Anyway,
you're lucky you have me to clarify for you but I think jammers are gonna bash you out regardless.
yeah, I mean 6-year friendship, he stuck with me. Either way. Um the point is, okay, he felt all high and mighty because of the fact that that he was I'm a fucking squeak toy right now. Anyway, Um, thank you for the lyric. What do you call it? But the fact that he was like to that point, like, oh, I'm Marvel, I'm cool, you know, that. So it makes sense in that sense. No, don't talk to me. Wow. You know what? You know what?
Mm, you know what's funny? You know what's funny about the
Besides
recent?
the fact that Gem's message.
Yeah, I know, I saw it. But you know the fact that kind of threw me off? The what's her name? Kanatsu Kato for Silent Hill
Silent
F.
Hill F. I want to play that so
I
badly.
well, I know we saw small glimpse of it, right?
Yeah,
But
we were watching a playthrough of
yeah,
it.
but I feel like for some reason they don't. It's like her. Like I know that her character is a schoolgirl and she's like very shy. I feel like she could have gave her more. I feel like they could give her more to work with. You know?
Oh, absolutely. But like, um, the game itself is, I'm surprised it really hasn't pulled up any categories. I mean, we still got a few to go through, but
Mhm.
just yeah, they made her pretty shy because she was the child that, um was like shadowed by her older sister cuz her older sister was the favorite child.
Yeah.
What? Are
Yeah.
you making fun of me cuz I'm twirling my hair? Are you twirling your beard? Get on my
Well,
level, bitch.
I mean, let me
Yeah,
do.
you need to get that stash.
I think I
You
could.
gotta twirl it.
It's kind of getting
You
there.
need to get the
I
you
need.
need
Yeah,
to
I need
get the
the little
gel.
the little. I mean, look, it works. Look.
I swear to God, Jem, if my man starts doing the stash fucking thing, I'm gonna beat you up.
It's a build up. It's a build up. But yeah, I think, in my honest opinion, I think if I were to go two, because I know seeing two of the characters, I say it's a toss up between Jennifer and Ben because of how well they portrayed their characters. But I'm more leaning toward Jennifer because of her expression. See, that is well done for her. Even though I haven't got to the full glimpse of her character, but just based on with both first act and second act, of how her expressions are and her like dialogues are, well, spot on. It was perfect. It was good.
I'm not gonna lie, Jennifer English looks like Julia. If you guys don't know Julia, she's one of my mods. She's very pretty.
She's good.
She won't admit it, but she's very pretty. And she looks like her.
I feel
Anyway,
I feel
moving
like I
on.
feel like if you show her a picture, it tells Zaxxon like, hey Zaxxon, I see a comparison for Julia. You're like, who's this? He'd be like, you'd be like, yeah, I see it. And then Julie'd be like,
Now I feel awkward. I'm sorry. I just listen.
anyway,
Hold on.
okay, you want, you want
Trying to find a picture, but it's gonna be weird because the other one is in this picture, so
what?
the X. Trying to find a picture.
As you're doing now.
Anyway, keep going. Next category. I'll look for it later.
Gotcha. Best audio design. Well, we already know who's gonna get the audio.
Battlefield 6.
Okay.
Kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Crazy.
This one's tough because I mean, I have a feeling Expedition 33 is gonna win this.
Hmm.
But Death Stranding 2, yeah.
I've heard
But
the
Expedition 33 also had like 150 songs.
yeah, I heard the Death Stranding and it sounds so good, especially like on certain like scenarios, so good. But I think for me, cause like I won't say I'm a musician, but like whenever I hear lots of like authentic notes, like the melodies that go with it, cause I've been to musicals when I went to field trips and stuff, and I don't know why, it hits different, sounds soothing and relaxing. And when I started playing Expedition 33, when I heard it, just
Uh-huh.
just the melodies and the flow it went with
Oh,
them.
I love it
I
so
was like,
much.
holy shit, this
I
is
was
pretty
just
good.
laughing at Jem's comment though. Just listen to a track of explosions. That's Battlefield 6.
but
Shit, you ain't wrong.
well, my pick is 33.
Yeah, I would say 33 cuz that's so pretty. Oh my god.
Oh, wait. Oh god.
Best score in music? Okay, so this is the people. Can we just skip this one?
You want to skip it? Okay. Best.
Best art direction.
Hmm.
And
I'm.
these are so different.
I mean, oh,
Yote, yeah.
I mean, I feel
Best
like
art direction,
I think 33
Expedition
has.
33.
I seen Death Stranded, but I think 33 has a lot better
It's
art
so
style. Yeah,
pretty. Mhm.
it's so well done.
Like I literally I remember like streaming it on day 1 and I was like in awe with it because I was explaining how I was so excited for like the graphics of it and
Mm-hmm.
like Expedition 33 reminded me of Assassin's Creed Syndicate because Assassin's Creed
Mm.
Syndicate started becoming a big thing
Mm-hmm.
with their art style and their really pretty graphics and everything. And I was literally tearing up when that starting screen came up. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so excited." So, Expedition 33 gives me the same vibes from that because oh my god, it's so pretty. Okay, anyway,
I
moving on.
I did too, cause especially that when I streamed it with when they were putting the Gustav's arm in the tree, like when I saw the little trees and the little falls falling from it, I was like,
Mhm.
okay, this is this is so good. I love it.
Yeah.
Best narrative, outstanding storytelling, and narrative development. Well, I think I'm gonna have to go with 33 because it already fucked me up after the end of Act One. It fucked me up. It really did. And having got I mean,
See, now the story like Silent Hill's coming up now too and Death Stranding. Like they all have good stories, but I know Expedition 33 has affected a lot of people emotionally.
yeah.
And yes, Mia is incredible and amazing, and no reverse Uno cards allowed here. I will tear them up.
I mean, I think because you know what's fun. You know what's kind of crazy. I remember I talked about it. I remember when we first saw Silent Hill F. I was thinking to myself that should be a connection with the other ones, but I feel like this is way like off the rails kind of thing. If that makes sense, because of
Oh
like
yeah, it's Japanese based.
no, I know, but you know how like you know, especially with Silent Hill, with you know how they have so many variety of their game trilogies.
Yeah.
And I
Mhm.
know it's going based off. This is like based off their recent one that was like what, 6 years ago, or maybe 7, maybe longer. I'm not sure of their last one, but I know because they did a remake. They did a remake for the PS5. But I know
I have it on Steam, and Chewy's gonna eventually play it because I'm gonna make him play it.
what the remake.
Yes,
Well,
Silent Hill 2.
well, let me build up my. Let me freaking give steroids to my PC to get better quality, and then
Nope, you're gonna just use my gaming PC when you're moved here.
oh my. Anywho, but I think based, like you said, based on like when they gave people's reaction and how they tell the story, I feel
Mhm.
like Expedition 33, in my opinion, is telling a lot. But I know eventually once I play Death Stranded, which is I know is gonna be a good game to play, as well as Ghost of Yodi, because I'm a history nerd. I'm a history buff guy. I like history stuff, and I like the samurai era, or the Sojin Dynasty, or the Dynasty era. There you go, as it's called. But I would love to play that game down the road too, because I haven't. I also haven't finished Ghost of Tsushima. I have yet to finish it. I want to finish
Sushi
it.
Ghost,
Sushi Ghost, yeah, that's gonna be my next title. Sushi Ghost.
Mister. We're gonna talk about this because you start so many games and you never finish
Well, I'm almost
any, and
finishing.
it's very.
I'm almost done with Ghost of Tsushima. I'm already almost done with it,
We're
anyways.
we're gonna talk about this off the podcast. But anyway, best narrative is gonna be honorable. It's gonna be a tough one because Death Stranding 2 has very good, from my understanding, a very good storyline,
Mm-hmm.
and Expedition 33 has fucked people up. But also, Silent Hill F has a very interesting fucked up storyline as well.
Yeah.
Right? He never finishes or lets anybody finish. But anyway, that's besides the point. Best game direction. Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 goes to Yotai, Hades 2, and Split Fiction. Moving on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 We're gonna talk about me finishing. All right. Yeah, we'll see about that, sweetheart. Crazy. Uh,
um, Outstanding creative vision, innovation, and game direction and design. Expedition 33. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, but like, cause I like the way the design was from Death Stranding 2, but I think just seeing how very innovative Wise is from Expedition with the
Because
surround.
when original Death Stranding came out, Death Stranding got all the awards when that first game came out
Yeah. Well, I
with
mean,
like the music
I
and
mean,
everything, I
deservedly
believe, if I
so.
remember correctly.
Yeah,
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 absolutely.
especially with the actor that literally is playing the main protagonist in the game, which
And
was
Troy Baker's in it too.
yeah, but it will not stand to the main protagonist himself because he did an amazing
Hmm.
job when he contributed to
Yeah.
the game. So
Daryl, is that the
is
Walking Dead name?
I I know his name is Daryl in the game. I'm not sure what's the actor name in.
I totally drew a blank of what his name is. I'm basing my choice here on the way E through Expedition. Yeah, absolutely, Mia. I agree. What is Death Stranding's main character's name though? Like the IRL one, Norman Reedus. Thank you, and the annoying fetus. Kidding, Mia. Don't come at
Damn,
me.
he called Norman an annoying
I said
fetus.
the annoying. I
He's,
didn't call him that.
yeah, you did.
Anyway, game of the year. This is the last category. Okay, Expedition 33, Death Stranding, Donkey Kong. I'm gonna pull out my fucking back with all this coughing. Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Silk Song, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I mean, Rita's fetus thing dates back to PT. True. Jonky Dong? What?
I think I think because you're just choking and dying, you said instead of Donkey Kong, you said Donkey Kong.
Oh, did I? If you don't help pull out your back for you, hey, yep. Fucking hate it here. This one's tough. I'm not gonna lie, but I have a feeling it's gonna be Expedition 33.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
I'm very surprised Donkey Kong became a thing. Why is nobody gifting these subs to Chewy? Not me. Give them to Chewy. But thank you for the gifted sub. Anyway, I'm surprised Silent Hill F is not in the Game of the Year.
I mean,
And Donkey Kong is.
well, because didn't really recently came out not too long ago. So
Yeah, I think came out last month or at the end of October.
yeah, so I think
Well,
I
last month.
I feel like it's gonna be a probably slow build up for next year. Same thing.
Or Silent Hill Elf that came out at
Yeah.
the end of September.
So well, like I said, it's very recent because of what September. Yeah, like almost close
But
to.
so did some of these games just come out.
Mm, fair.
Like why would Deadpool have a game if it just got released yesterday?
I think it's just a fan base that people love Deadpool. Knows I might be
But
wrong.
case in point, why put a game on there that just got released? I
True.
feel like that's very ass backwards.
Again,
But anyway,
probably based on like the individuals that to be like, oh, freaking Deadpool. They made a VR game for Deadpool. I was like, well, that's
yeah.
people they test it out, they love it, and it becomes like a big thing with it. So
Yeah, but that's the last category. I think it's gonna be 33, but it's gonna be a close second with Death Stranding, of course.
Yeah.
So that was fun. That was fun. All right. Let's make us normal size again. Okay. Um, let's just say that we're all thinking it's 33. How do you have 33 in almost every category when it comes down to the game? 33 doesn't win. I mean, that happened with Killzone Shadowfall. I remember that. Like that game when PS5 first came out and Killzone Shadowfall was like one of the first games coming out
Mm-hmm.
for the PS5. That game did not win Game of the Year, but it won every other category almost.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. I remember.
um,
Yeah.
you know. But just so you guys know, I think we're doing this every Wednesday. So, whether you're seeing this now on Twitch with us or on YouTube, Chewy's side will be on YouTube on his channel. It is pinned into the chat, so make sure you guys enjoy that and subscribe to him and give him some love. Okay?
Or not.
Um fuck. Um give him some love or I'm going to hunt your ass down. Anyway,
Crazy.
how in the holy fuckles did Donkey Kong even get nominated? That's what I want to know. Anyway, um we're doing this every Wednesday. Chewy streams Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. I stream Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays. Okay. So if you guys are interested, definitely keep an eye on that. We did start posting a schedule in the Discord. We made it cute and pretty and all that fun stuff. So if you want to go see it, it's in the announcements. Um and all that fun stuff. So let's go find somebody to raid. Before I die, apparently on fucking stream, um, because I'm dying here. We got Sheepy.
Okay.
More what? I'm glad. Thank you guys for hanging out. I really heckin' appreciate you guys.
Yeah, of course.
Seriously, it's been a blast. It is 11 o'clock here, and I gotta get up in like 8 hours anyway, because I still gotta work.
Wait,
Unfortunately.
damn. 11 for you and barely about to be 8. I mean 8 for me. So
Yeah, you a hoe.
love you too.
Mm-hmm. We'll FaceTime. More what, Mia? More what? More loves?
I was excited because I know both he and she were doing that thing we were talking about.
She's playing, yes, they're both playing Liza P, but also Saf's playing Minecraft. My alarm goes off at 5:40 in the morning, but for me it's just almost 9. So I wake up at like 5:15 lately because I've actually been getting sleep. Kyla, please forgive me. Um and then I'm home Thursday and Friday and because I hotel those days. But Monday and Tuesday I got to be in office and then I'm off the rest of the week for Thanksgiving next week. So I'm pretty excited. FaceTime as in Chewy's face to Stormies. Wow. Crazy. Yeah, I know you guys are living vicariously through our relationship. I said what I said. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, our governor gave us a what do you call it? You caught me. Do we want to raid Heat or Sheepy? Who do you guys want to raid?
I think either one because I think they're in this. Are they doing the shared? Shared.
They're
Ready?
not doing a shared chat. No, they're doing two different things.
Gotcha.
Oh, I know, Mia. You got your own, and you got fire. Ah, yes. Through 2,100 miles away. Yes, that's how it works, Jem. The telepathy. Whatever the fuck I'm tired.
Either one. It's a toss up. I was thinking flipping a coin. I can probably just let me see.
Mia, you pick.
Let me do. I'll put a spin the wheel.
Phrasing.
What?
If Mia answers first, we're going that way. You know they have Bluetooth devices for long distance relationships? Yeah, I'm aware. Mia said sheepy. So let's go sheepy.
That's the wheel Larry spin to sheep. All right, we're do we're going to sheep then.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right, hold on. We're gonna make up as that makes up. What do you mean they fucking? No, we're not.
You just barely reading that.
Okay. All right. Thank you to my mods Ash, Chewy, Gem, Looney, subs, all the gifted subs, and then the raids. I really appreciate you guys for being awesome. Knows what to buy for Stormy and Chewy now. Oh my god. I swear to god, if something pops up on my throne, I'm coming at you. Like, I'm dead ass serious. Crazy. I'll see you guys tomorrow. You know what? I'll see you guys tomorrow. If I get an email, Mia, from Throne. Ah, yes. No orgies. Thank you very much. Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Bye.